Go live, record. Hopefully recording works. And for some reason my software seems a bit laggy. But I'm not quite sure why. Let me exit out of this. Okay, we should be live. And hopefully not too laggy. I think. I was looking at stocks. Okay. Let's go. Did this start? Okay, it just started, it looks like. It just started. Yeah, okay. Let's continue the shiny hunt. Hopefully we get it this time. I'm at 80,000 encounters, so we better get it this time. We'll be popping shiny charms. Actually, let me check how many I have. We only have 3. Actually, yeah, we'll probably just be popping 3 today. So I'll probably go for like 3.5 or 4 hours. Something like that. Probably get up to like 8,500 encounters or so. And hopefully get the shiny this time. Because once I get this thing, I'm going to take a break, do something else, maybe do some PvP. You know, I want to get good at PvP as well. I definitely think that I could learn it. I just don't have all that much experience. Or we could do other money-making methods. We don't just have to shiny hunt. But for now, we definitely have to shiny hunt some. Because I have nothing for 80,000 encounters. So let's do this. And if anybody wants to join a charm, just let me know. And we could do a charm together. Hopefully this is getting streamed. I think it is. And hopefully my audio is not horrible. Looks like my software kind of is laggy, but I can't tell for sure. If you guys are in the chat, just let me know. Let me know if you're watching and if the audio is okay. I would really appreciate it. I mean, it shows an average view duration at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so there must be one person watching. There must be at least one person watching, but I don't really know. If somebody could let me know in the chat if the audio is good, or if you guys want to link up, we can do a charm. Okay, we do have 2 viewers, so hopefully somebody can let me know. Also, we're discussing any topic you guys like. Audio's good? Okay, awesome. For some reason, my Streamlabs, it's really laggy with the like audio bars, so I can't tell if it's actually picking it up. Yeah, thanks, Jeffrey. Thank you. Any topics you guys would like to discuss is fair game, or if you want to join up in a link, just message me either over global, or I mean over the chat, or on the YouTube chat. You just have to let me know your in-game name. So I'm just trying to race to this shiny and hopefully stream a reaction out of it, because after 80,000 encounters, I think my reaction will be pretty good. Also, I want to get out of this goddamn cave. This Mount Silver cave is pretty annoying. Kind of getting sick of these onyxes. But I do want to pull a shiny from here first. Who knows? Maybe I'll go for the record on the driest shunter ever. Well, actually, I also have a bunch of things to claim. I sold a bunch of stuff, but I didn't claim it yet. I could show you. I've got a couple shiny flips in there. Got a bunch of pages to claim of flips that we made. I think during that 80-hour stream that we did. But yeah, hoping to have a good 4 hours of streaming here. And hopefully you guys enjoy. Any topics of discussion. Shiny hunting, money making, PvPing. Those are all PokeMMO topics. We can talk about anything else as well. You know, I was actually PvPing today, and I didn't really do that good. We'll just say that. Matchmaking sign up. I lost more games than I won, so yeah, not the greatest day of PvP for me. But I think it's going to take some practice, and I'm trying to make my own teams, which maybe is not the smartest thing to do. It might be better for me to just copy from the leaderboards. You know, I can spectate, spectate the top level play and then maybe like copy one of their decks. And then maybe I'd do better. Because trying to play with your own team is kind of tough. Also, I don't have calculations. I wasn't calculating anything. So a lot of times, right, I'd switch in like I switched in my Amoonguss on an Earthquake from a Tyranitar, or not, no, not from T-Tar, from a Garchomp, and it was a 2-hit KO. So I was like, oh man. Stuff like that, where I just make a bad play and just throw away him on, just because I don't know damage calculations. Right, because I wanted to go in, take an Earthquake, take a second Earthquake, and then put him to sleep, and then switch out. But yeah, couldn't do that. Yeah, for anybody popping in, if you want to link up, we're going to be popping a Shiny Charm. I do want to get a full link, though, first, before I pop one, just so that we're getting the full use out of it. Also, I really want to try a different spot, but also I really don't want to try a different spot. Because after 44,000 Onyx encounters, I feel like I deserve something from this spot. I don't know. What can we talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? Um, I don't know. Maybe we just chill here and hopefully get a shiny. But I know it's better to talk. Where are you guys from in the chat? If anybody's not from the USA, I could probably talk about your country, tell you what I know about it. Although I'm not really much of a history junkie, so. Although, yeah, I don't know. I'm not too bad at history. I know the basics. And yeah, I wanted to make sure to stream any more encounters that I did. So, yeah, I haven't been horde hunting outside of streaming. Just wanted to make sure that we got it on stream if we can. Maybe some of my teammates are online, actually. Okay, Sushant is online, Daily Stokes online. Maybe they would link up. Not quite sure if they are shiny hunting or not. I could also advertise on Global, but I don't really enjoy doing that. You know, sometimes I get annoyed when people are advertising on Global like crazy. So probably just let people filter in through YouTube. If they're watching, my stream will probably get suggested. They'll hop in here and hopefully we can be somewhat entertaining today. Team Rocket, hey at work. But hope hunt goes smoothly. Good luck. Okay, Team Rocket. Have fun at work too. It's kind of so you're at work but you're also online. That's interesting. How does that work? Remote work or you're at the office with YouTube open? I find that hard to believe. But yeah, I really hope to get it this time. This stream. That way I can start doing other stuff. Okay, you're on break. That makes sense. On break, watching YouTube. Gotcha. Oh yeah, and you got a shiny Venonat? I saw from the Savari zone. That's pretty sick. Congrats on that. was a pretty entertaining video, I gotta say. Just saw that video too, LOL, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. And popped out of the first ball. Luckily it didn't run away. But it's interesting. Do you guys like... Yo, thank you, dude. So happy it didn't run, yeah, for sure. Do you just like record like all the time that you're shiny hunting, or just so that you can get that reaction clip? When are you going to Sinnoh? Oh yeah. Anything but Sinnoh, he says. What are the positives about Sinnoh? Like, can we get any positives for Sinnoh? Because everyone says it's the worst, and yes, it definitely is the worst. But what are the positives? Oh, you're always recording when playing? I suppose you record like a 3-hour video or whatever you're playing, and then you have 2 terabytes just for video footage. Yeah, I was thinking like you could record, and if nothing ever happens, then at least you could just delete the footage. Sinnoh never, Unova next. Dude, you could just do it in order. You could do Kanto and then Hoenn. Hoenn's not bad. Hoenn's one of the better regions, I think. Like I really think Hoenn is probably... I think Hoenn's the best region if you're trying to make money. I really do. Because you've got the Tentacruel spot, and you've got the Ditto's hunting spot. You delete footage that's like a month back. Okay, so you really hang on to a lot of it then. Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah, Hoenn, I think Hoenn's good. Sinnoh, at least you get the Whalmer hunting spot, I guess. The Whalmer money spot. However, I'm not quite sure what that market's looking like these days. Dude, I feel like there only needs to be so many water spout Blastoises, you know? Like, let me check that. Has move water spout. And we're looking at gender male for Whalmer. You know what? The market's actually up. So, market's still at 10k. It's a good spot to farm if anybody knows about it. You may actually make really good money doing that strategy. Pop lures and fish at in Hoenn, or not Hoenn, Sinnoh. The exact spot is like I can't remember. It's like the Battle Frontier. I can't remember what route it is, but it's up in those 3 islands. Or that one island that's 3 cities. Anything else good about Sinnoh? I'm not quite sure. You can farm Gibble at least. Oh, you can shiny hunt for a Garchomp at the Gabite spot. Good for fossils, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The Turnback Cave. Turnback Cave is a really good fossil farming spot. Actually pretty good money doing that as well. Alright, have fun at work. Shiny soon for sure. Trademarked. Yeah, potential shiny Spiritomb, that would be pretty insane. But I only saw 3 of them in 1 hour when I farmed that spot. So 3 in an hour is pretty freaking slow. I wonder how much they sell for if you decide you're gonna like catch them. But you would need a catching Smeargle. How much does Spiritomb go for? Spiritomb goes for like 10k. I think mostly people just buy him for egg hunting. Whenever I go there, I bring something with taunt, so Spiritomb can't use Memento. Memento kills itself. Yeah, I suppose. Bring taunt. Or isn't there that imprison? You could use imprison, I think. Although, so so you take like a Smeargle. You take a Smeargle that knows taunt, Spore Soak, and False Swipe. That would be the move set. Then you would be able to catch them all. Then you make 10k every time. Probably use the Dream Ball strategy. Or Netball. You could catch them with a Netball. Or even, yeah, Netball probably. Because a Dusk Ball isn't as good as a Netball. And you're gonna have to soak it anyways to False Swipe it. But yeah, the fossils there are good. I'm pretty sure it's the Skull Fossil and what's the other one? I don't know. They're the cheap fossils because they're so much easier to get. You got Claw. No. Dome Fossil. Helix Fossil. Helix Fossil isn't found there, is it? It's the Armor Fossil and the... Isn't there another one? Dome Fossil? Oh, Armor Fossil, Skull Fossil. The Skull Fossil goes for a bit. Looks like the Kanto ones are actually the cheapest. The Helix and Dome. For some reason. Yeah, Armor and Skull for Sinnoh. The Kanto ones are the cheapest. Most likely because of people farming that Amulet coin spot where they just check the rocks every here and there. Oh, I was thinking about doing a video too about fossils. OMG, you're still doing it. I can't miss 3 days. Can't wait to let you know. I get my shiny Charmander by egg hunting 357 boxes. Wait, you got your shiny Charmander? You got one? If you did, you gotta link it to me. Hoenn fossils are my favorite, but there's very few spots to farm them. Very few. In Hoenn, yeah, Hoenn. There's those rocks by the sandy area. Yeah, I can't even think of very many. Yo, shiny soon. Oh my gosh, I hope so. Hopefully it's this stream. We'll probably go for about 4 hours. I don't know how many of you guys actually watched that stream recap that I did, but I don't know. It's kind of a lot of film to go through, you know, like 4 hours to find like the good clips. And I mean, I'll keep doing them if they get views, but I don't know. Oh, whoa. Okay, you did link it to me. Also, yeah, if you guys want to link up, we can do a shiny charm. Whoa, nice move set. When did you get it? 11/6, so yeah, 3 days ago. Came out with a good nature. That's awesome. And yeah, of course the IVs are going to be crappy because it's egg shiny, egg hunt. But dude, 357 boxes. 357 boxes. That's how many Pokemon is that? 357 multiplied by 30? Or by 60? 357 times 60? 21,000 encounters? Yeah, sounds about right. But yeah, god dang. Egg hunting is a different beast. That's for sure. Takes a lot of time, lots of dedication. Oh, there's this guy in the global chat that's talking about how if you evolve a Shroomish too early, then it costs about 25k because you evolved it too soon. Yeah, well, that has to do with the fact that Shroomish learns Spore at level 40, and Breloom can't learn Spore unless you use a, you know, the heart scales. So you usually want to wait until level 40 to evolve your Shroomish. Where you been, bro? Where have I been? I was, well, I'm taking it slow now. You know, I think didn't I stream a couple days ago? I think I streamed on Wednesday. So now I'm here on Friday doing it again. But yeah, I'm definitely going to take this slow because, you know, I already failed with the stream ends when I get a shiny. So now it's more like stream ends in 4 hours, no matter what. You sound better now? You mean like my audio is better or my, like, I sound healthier? Oh, I sound healthier. I did get really a lot of sleep last night, so that helps a lot. And I just had a massive meal. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pop a shiny charm. Nobody's messaged me yet that they want to join, but I'm gonna pop one anyway. If you do want to join in, the 60 minutes is counting down, so let's get in a link and get that extra shiny hunting chance. What do I do while shiny hunting? Well, right now, talking to what in-game name to message? This one. Dom the Destroyer. I know, amazing. Caught you live, Yumpkey. Awesome, Yumpkey, awesome. Yeah, that's good. Anything you want to talk about, we can talk about anything. I got no bars. Also, if you want to join the Shiny Charm, let me know. We do have 2 spots open. Is the alpha in Mount Silver gone? Somebody in Global. There's actually only one alpha in Mount Silver. That is the Alpha Tyranitar. And he stays there, yeah, he stays there until you catch it. I'm pretty sure you could even kill it and it will respawn. You're farming amulet coins right now? Okay, well that's perfect for a shiny charm. You could find a shiny Meowth or a shiny Ponyta. Link spot, please. Got you. I got you. You have family over, and we'll be going AFK every now and then, so someone else should take a spot instead of me. Oh, okay, Deltov. What? Wait, are you Secret Shiny Shroom, or are you even in the link, or no? Oh, you Master Balled your Tyranitar? You know, you actually get unlimited attempts to catch it. You know, it's not like if you kill it, it's not gonna respawn. So, or at least I think so, right? Maybe I should test it. I should test it. Just kill it and see what happens. Or I'll ask Global, see if Global knows. If you kill the Alpha T-Tar, will it respawn? How do you join? Just let me know your in-game name, or you can message me. My in-game name is Dom the Destroyer. Yes, it will respawn. Somebody in Global says it. Yes, it will respawn. Okay, Koki is you. Gotcha. It despawns if you kill, but stays if it kills you. No, I think it will respawn even if you kill it, but I think it might take a little while. Drunk Kiss getting in the link. Also, wait. Oh, you. Oh. Also, Kooky. Yeah. For some reason, let me re-invite you. Hopefully that time it worked. It's either that or you're busy. I'm trying to invite you. I was shocked actually when I entered the cave my first time. Oh, the one with the Tyranitars everywhere. Oh, I bet. If you haven't seen it before. Do you accept friend requests? Yeah. Any friend request? Yeah, I'll accept. Oh, you're in battle. Did you get now? Okay, cool. Now we got everybody in the link. I will accept friend request. All you gotta do is catch me while I don't have a shiny hunt open. Like now or something. But gonna keep shiny hunting until I see that. But yeah, I mean, you get 5 Master Balls, so I don't really think it's a big deal if you Master Ball a, one alpha that's giving you troubles. Although, yeah, for the most part, alphas are not the high value target that you should be using Master Balls on. Usually it would be a shiny. A shiny's worth a lot more than a alpha Pokemon. You've been searching for a shiny Pelipper to start your OT Shiny Rain team, but I've been here for 6 days. Dude, rough. Searching for that shiny Pelipper. Isn't that like that's a defense training spot or EV training spot? I wonder if, or it's actually a good XP spot as well. Yeah, 6 days too. That's how it be, man. I literally shiny hunted this spot for 4 days straight. Yeah, 80 hours, which is pretty close to 4 days straight. No, 3 days straight, 72. Yeah, 3 days straight, still didn't find anything. You've seen 2 people getting it from training EV, but me actually hunting and I can't see it. Yep, it's horrible. The RNG is pretty annoying. Maybe I should, in order to get good at PvP, maybe I should make a stall team. Just copy a stall team from the top players and just try and play it. Just to try and get good at the game. Because I've never played stall in my life. But also, it just feels dirty playing stall. Maybe game is saving up the RNG. So you get shiny Kabutop's first egg. I know, that's what you would like to think. That's what I like to think. I like to think about how, 81,000 encounters in, we're saving up our RNG, and eventually it's all going to release. Stall is so cancer. Dude, I hate facing stall. But maybe I should use it just for practice. It is very cancerous, not gonna lie, very. You are right about that. Like, you just think about the broken, beefy mons out there. You've got Chansey, most broken Pokemon. I mean, in terms of beef. You've got Ferrothorn, which is pretty broken. Skarmory. You've got Gastrodon. You got Weezing. Weezing can be really good. Also, Amoonguss. Amoonguss is really tanky. And it's got the regenerator ability. Know what you mean? It's so annoying. I feel like it'd be fun to use, but to use it just to annoy the other people. Dude, I bet you start playing stall. I bet you about 5 to 10% of players you face will just forfeit within the first 2 moves because they don't want to play against it. Something ridiculous like that. Do I think PokeMMO needs more YouTubers to promote it? Uh, maybe if you're talking like big YouTubers, if they want to promote it so that it gets out to more people, I think that would be good for the game. You know, get more people playing it. It's kind of like a free advertising. Do I think that PokeMMO needs more YouTubers to like make content on it? I mean, it's so difficult to make original content in this game. So honestly, it probably doesn't need more people like making content on it. But if they have original ideas, then yeah, the, then it's good for the game. Or I guess you could make it like you can make pretty similar videos but put your own spin on it. That's always a possibility. Is that the tech climbing ranks easy? Yeah, dude, just show your stall team and they forfeit. Yeah, like more PokeMMO exposure. It'd be good for like a Nuzlocke, like a popular Nuzlocke to play this game, or somebody that's competitive in like Sword and Shield. If they picked up this game once, it would promote it quite a bit and get more people playing. I really don't see how it could be a negative that more people play the game. I think the more people that play, the better. You know, you get more liquid markets and more shinies coming in, uh, more people to make friends with. And it does seem like PokeMMO has the service to support it. Economy would be booming. Well, yeah, usually during events it is. You could tell when there's an event. Okay. Oh, got you. How many active players do I think PokeMMO has? A lot. We'll just say a lot. Active, consistent players. All you gotta do is check the PvP stats. 2024-05. What is this? This is 1 month. Is this 1 month worth? 859,000 games. Yeah, 859,000 games in 1 month. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of players. And, well, yeah, of course, there's going to be a lot of players that play a lot of games per month. But just think of all the players that don't play PvP at all. Happy to see you live. Nice place to join and distract from a hard day. Well, thank you. Thank you, Lucidity. Thank you. Trying to be chill. Active, consistent players. Well, yeah, 890,000 games, or almost 900,000 games in PvP in 1 month. It's kind of a lot. I don't like PvP that much. I do have PvP mons, but I don't really do PvP. Yeah, I think a lot of players are like that. And there's a lot of people that begin the game. They start playing the game and then they never get into PvP. They just play for a bit. They play the storylines and then they're done. Or, you know, so it's hard to say, but definitely probably over like 50,000 active players. I feel like 50,000 active players would probably be pretty close. Yeah, you think in most MMOs PvP is smaller minority. So yeah, we'll say 50,000 active players and 900,000 games. That's 18 games per person. 18 games per person per month. And I think that's a pretty good average. You know, you could probably push it even up to like 10 games per person per month, which would be like 90,000 players. But I'm not quite sure what the average would be. I know that when you look at the PvP stats, or not stats, matchmaking, you can look at the leaderboards. These guys play a ton of games. Although this is seasonal. Last updated... Wait, no. When was the last season? I don't know how long these seasons run, but I'm pretty sure it's longer than 1 month. And so I'm not quite sure how many games this is for how long. But yeah, some of these players, like, what the heck? That's like almost 2,000 games. Like, crazy how much experience these guys have. Like, I literally played like 10 games today. I played 10 games today. And it took me, I don't know, it took me a while to even get those games. Just want to be rich in PokeMMO, that's all that matters to some. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I think it's like genetics. Some people just want to see number go higher. And it's just part of their nature. That's kind of usually how I am. So I just want to get richer and richer in the game. Well, and hopefully in life as well, but you know, it takes a lot more effort to get rich in life. You just want to see shinies. Yeah, there's people like that too that just want to collect shinies. And nothing wrong with that either. That's always like whatever entertains you. When a PvP match goes past 20 minutes, I know. Yeah. If you're being strategic, then it's usually a longer game. I feel like if you're just clicking buttons and maybe you're not thinking about your moves so much, then the games go way faster. How is PokeMMO doing? The game is not centered. What do you mean by it's not centered? I think for the most part, you've got players that have a lot of PokeMMO, and that's not really going to change, or they've got lots of net worth. And I do think that inflation happens in all PokeMMO games, or any MMO game. Because like when I look at the GTL and the listing fee, I don't think that's a large enough sink. My money is cropped. Oh, I'm at 26 mil right now. Yo, what up, Doms? What's up, Grimly? Grimly, the guy that got the shiny Flygon. Yeah, I think in any economy, the money's going to flow to the rich, and then for the most part, like the rich, they don't really spend their money as much, so it mostly just sits in their like bank account, we'll say. In which case, it doesn't really affect the economy. It's basically like taking it out of circulation until they decide that they want to spend it on something, I guess. But for the most part, like, imagine you had like $100 billion in real life money. Like, you can't even spend that much money. Like, what would you spend $100 billion on? Like, at some point, you'd just have all your needs met for all eternity. Buy a whole country, go to war. But like, why would you want to go to war? That sounds really dumb. Buy a whole country. I mean, I guess for control. That's all that's left at that point. to run your own experiments, I guess. If y'all aren't in the know, Team Rocket is doing a Safari event. Oh yeah, I saw that video, but I basically forgot about it like right after. Where you could win 10 mil in a week or so. I'll be one of the refs taking part. Worth coming along for an hour. You gotta let me know exactly when that is. And it's Eastern time, so Eastern time converted to my time. I'm pretty sure you have to add 1 hour or subtract an hour because I'm Central time. Right, I can't remember what time it was. It's on the 22nd. 22nd, about 2 p.m. Eastern time. So that'd be 1 p.m. for me. So 1 p.m. on the 22nd. That's gonna be Saturday. Saturday at 1. Yeah, I could probably do that. Asking if you need to join the team to participate. I don't think you do. Pretty sure it's open to anybody. Worth buying a 30-day dono status and using it for 3 mil. New player. Oh, or selling it. I mean, if you're gonna spend money on the game, I guess it's fine. You know, it supports the devs and supports the game. Or if you're like good at flipping, then it's probably worth buying 30-day donos. But if you're just doing like gym runs, you probably don't make enough money to justify buying dono statuses off the GTL. That's what I would say, Dane. If you want a more in-depth answer, you're gonna have to give me more information about what you were thinking there. Would 3 mil be beneficial to get a team? Oh, you mean like to get into a team? You don't need money to get into a team. Teams are usually made up of just a bunch of people that are passionate about the game or passionate about shiny hunting. There's some teams that do a lot of like good gym rerun team. You don't need 3 mil to get a good gym run team. But you're thinking like spend some money on the game, sell a donos ticket, and then you can use that to invest in a gym run team so you can make money faster. Yeah, I think 3 mil is a lot. And for me, I just get more satisfaction from putting in the work to, get that money right away rather than spending real money on a game. But I think that if you are going to spend money on the game, you're going to get your best ROI right at the beginning. Of course, that's like 3 mil is going to give you a lot to invest. And then you'll be able to get into the better money making methods quicker. What I really like about the game is that free to play players can just buy RP vouchers. Yeah, that's awesome. There's a few games like that. Like yeah, there's a lot of games like that actually. And yet it helps the players that don't want to put in the in-game work but they have good jobs. It allows them to spend a bunch of money on the game, which helps the devs. So I think it's going to be more and more common. I think it's common in most MMOs anyway. And then Grimley is talking about how you can just show up to that event. It's going to be the 22nd, 1 p.m. Central Time and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Or any questions, join the Discord. Oh. Discord linked General Grimm. Okay. You're in Team Lemonade. You take people, yeah, that aren't full all the time. No requirements. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that have no requirements. Do we know roughly how many shinies are caught every day? It depends how many are actually going up on the GTL, and it's probably not that many in comparison. Gotta let this count quick. But I guess I can look at how many go up on the GTL. Shinies. Start date, and then we go to a day. I mean, obviously a lot of these are like second breeds, but it does seem like a lot go up in one day. I mean, we're looking at 520 shinies a day are getting listed. $520 shinies a day get listed. Also, I'm sure a lot of those were bought right away, sniped up. So there's probably, and also some of those were breeds or second breeds or flips that people relisted. So I think 500 is a pretty good approximation of like how many are sold per day. But how many are actually caught per day? It depends what percentage of those players are catching or are keeping their shinies versus selling them off. I feel like most people keep their shinies. So I'd probably put it around like 2,000 probably. I would say 2,000 shinies probably get caught per day. I feel like that's a lot though, like holy crap. 2,000 shinies a day, that seems like a lot. But also I feel like that's pretty accurate. 2,000, it's just a guess, man. It's just a guess. When you're looking at 900,000 PvP games in 1 month, how many is that per day? Isn't that 30? That's 30,000 PvP games per day. 30,000 PvP games. Is it really that much to assume that 2,000 shinies get caught per day? I feel like that's plausible. You think it's closer to 12,000 to 15,000 a day? And only 5 to 700 are listed on the GTL? Chem from hoarding for EVs, that's my estimate. You really think that many people keep their shinies? I was estimating that about 75% of people keep their shinies, and then the other 25% will sell them off. But damn, 12,000 to 15,000 a day? That's crazy. You just have to guess how many Pokemon are encountered per day, divided by roughly 27,000. Oh yeah? How are you going to come up with how many Pokemon are encountered? I think most people keep their shinies and only really sell duplicates. Yeah, I know, but that's just based on like people that watch Petrowski. Think about all the people that don't watch Petrowski. Think about all the people in China that probably would rather just sell it. Like I don't know. I think you're underestimating how many people sell their shinies. Well, if we're thinking that 2,000 shinies get caught per day, do we think that more than 50,000 people play per day? Dude, 2,000 shinies per day. How many people would have to play per day for that to happen? 35,000 daily players is the guess for average players. So who knows? Some of those people farm tens of thousands a day. Some maybe only a few dozen. Who knows the amount found and caught a day? I know. Do I use OBS to record? Yeah, it's Streamlabs. It's OBS. Pretty sure they're one and the same. Facts. I think most players that are newer sell them if they don't know. Yeah. I don't know. In my opinion, in general, Pokemon players are more avid collectors than anything else and prefer to keep their rare finds overselling as a rare rule of thumb. Yeah, not everyone watches Pokemon YouTube. For sure, for sure. If 2,000 shinies are caught per day, why can't I catch one of them right now? Dude, it just 2,000 shinies a day, that just means that a lot of people are playing the game. That's all that means. A lot of people are playing the game. And it's just surprising that they allow people to like flip. You know, think about how many API requests that takes to request to the database on the listings. So you know how they had that limiting error at some point during an event? I feel like they should actually have that as a feature in the game where it like limits how many times you can uh, request Pokemon in the GTL. Just to, I don't know, maybe put a limit on some people that flip. Good luck on your shiny hunt, man. You're going AFK Ditto farming tomorrow. AFK, huh? How do you do AFK Ditto farming, huh? Don't you have to be next to a keyboard to Ditto farm? Probably go Ditto farming, looking for the dogs or looking for a bird. A lot of people are playing right now during event off season. It's great for the game though. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we don't really know how many people are playing, but seems like a lot. It's also not likely for horde farmers to find more than one shiny in a day too, which is another factor. Oh, it's not unlikely for horde farmers? Well, it's also not likely. Um, 2,000 per day though. 2,000 shinies per day. That would definitely require, yeah, 35,000 daily players. Honestly, that sounds pretty close to what I would think. That would mean the average player gets a shiny every like 17 days. I would honestly be surprised if more than 100 are found daily. More than 100 shinies are found daily. Definitely more than 100 are found daily. Sorry, bad verbiage. It's not uncommon for people to find more than one shiny in a day. Yeah, yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. You didn't really have bad verbiage. It's fine. your team alone finds like 8 a day. That's just one team of like 70 active players daily. Okay. 8 per day, 70 active players. That's one every 10 days. But also you're probably on like a shiny hunting team. Even if 1% of players are shunters, it's like a few hundred players, and shunters do not get a shiny a day. Dude, there's definitely more than 1% of players are shunters. I would probably say like 20% of active players are shunters. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty high. Like, there's a lot of people that play PvP, but I think the bulk of players are probably beginners and just playing through the storylines. But definitely, I think there's a lot of shiny hunters out there. Nah, no way. You bet most players are super, super casual. Well, they might be casual, but they still shiny hunt. And if you're thinking about like how many players are actually playing the game, shiny hunting takes a long time. And so those are the players that are going to be on for hours at a time, are the people that are shiny hunting. You think 70% is shiny hunter? Damn. You think this game actually leans more towards a hardcore player base just due to its mechanics? Yeah, I think if you get into the game, yeah, it leans into that hardcore player for sure. Like, it's good for the beginner. The mid game is kind of the mid game's kind of tough. Like, after you get done with the storylines, then what do you do? I mean, you start making money with other methods, or you just start shiny hunting. But I feel like most people are going to drop off of the game after they're done with the storylines. They're just going to say, you know what, shiny hunting is not for me. It just takes too much time. Or they're like, I already did the storylines. Why do I need to go make a bunch of money? Or unless they want to play competitive, if they want to go play competitive, then they will keep playing the game and try and make money for the competitive aspect. I think the hardcore long-term players are a very small minority that think they're plentiful because they all meet on live streams and watch content and stuff. I think most of the player base is new players filtering in and out. Yeah, I definitely think that's true. Lucidity. I would definitely think that most of the player base is new players filtering in and coming out, and only a small minority of those stay to continue with hardcore shiny hunting or competitive play. So that's why I was thinking maybe like 20% are shiny hunters. I think completing decks is a nice post. Or, oh, a nice post region goal. That should be talked about more to new players. I mean, so what? You think people should tell them in global? Or like if they ask about it, just say, hey, try and complete your decks. You need to have a strong mentality to shiny hunt for sure. Shiny hunting is a grind that only few people can actually pull off. It takes a lot of time, and most people are just like, nah, too much time, too boring. All just for a little different sprite. Seems really like it sounds really dumb. So my argument against that would be that if there was a case of it being mostly new players, then this game would be more popular and known about, but it's not. Well, there are a lot of people in the world. And even if you're just playing through the storylines, it's still going to take you 70 hours of gameplay. It still takes quite a long time. Especially if you're trying to do it, as the game intended without the GTL and stuff, it's going to take you probably 100 hours at least to play through all 5 storylines. So there's still a lot of time that casual players have to put into the game for it being new players. And there's a lot of people in the world. If this game was mostly new players coming in and out, then I, as an avid Pokemon fan, wouldn't have taken 10 plus years to hear about being in as many Pokemon related communities as I am. I think it's becoming more well known. If you just look up Pokemon MMO games, PokeMMO is like on most of those lists. It's on pretty much every list. I think the real barrier to this game is the fact that you have to download ROMs. I think that's the real barrier. It's not that people haven't heard about it. It's that, wait, I have to download these ROMs? Where do I get those? If they made it easier to get ROMs, I think it would be better for the game. Yep, I know that. But what's the bigger barrier? Them not knowing about the game or them having to download ROMs? I think it's pretty easy to find out about the game if you look it up. And if you're looking for something like this, you'll find it. What do you mean easier? One Google search, and you get a site with all the ROMs you need. Yeah, I know, but pretty sure downloading ROMs off a site like that, pretty sure it's illegal. Getting targeted by Nintendo is the biggest barrier. Well, yeah, if you're downloading the ROMs off a sketchy site. Although, yeah, I don't know. Well, because in PokeMMO's terms of service or whatever, they talk about how you need to go get the ROMs from a trusted source. Basically, you have to go pay for them. Or at least it's something like that. And then also it's not on your phone. Like it's really freaking difficult to put it on your phone. Well, at least if you have Apple. I guess it's easier if you have an Android. But yeah, but I have an Apple, so it's really freaking hard to get the game on an Apple. I mean, I do kind of think that the fact that Nintendo even allows this game to exist is kind of a miracle. Because it's basically the same games as the originals. But Nintendo's not really making any money on it unless you actually get the ROMs from Nintendo. It's all about the devs not providing the game data files that belongs to Nintendo, which means the game can't be shut down. So they can't shut it down because everyone's playing with their own game files. True, I guess. Like even if they shut down this game, people already have the game files. What would be really interesting is how would Nintendo go after those game files? That's the only reason the game hasn't been shut down. Yeah, it's really hard to get rid of like piracy on the internet. Yeah, they'd have to access your files, yeah, to get rid of your ROMs for sure. It's really hard to get rid of the piracy stuff, like even movies. There's so many pirated movies out there. And like how do you get rid of that stuff on the internet? It's very difficult. Do I have some nice 100% Horde utility shiny suggestions? Utility shinies? Oh, 100% Horde. Maybe a 5 times Horde. Definitely going to be Smeargle. That's going to be your easiest 5 times Horde utility shiny. Smeargle in the Smeargle Cave. Breloom is a really good utility mon, but obviously it's a single encounter hunt. Miltank. I use Miltank here. Why? I don't know why I gave it a choice band. Usually I give this thing a wide lens, actually. But I have Earthquake, Rock Slide, Sweet Scent, and Strength on this guy. Main reason is to... Wait, what the hell? Can I take this off? Main reason is to EV train my Pokemon. Because he can lead my party and Earthquake down all the hordes. Or if it's a flying horde, use Rock Slide on them. And he also is a Sweet Center. And if I find a shiny, then he's got strength to hit him. Also using Scrappy, he can hit ghost types. So I would say Miltank is a good utility Pokemon to get. That's a 5x horde. What other utility mons are there? Shuppet. Shuppet is a good utility mon, you know, with Frisk and Thief. Pretty sure that's a 5x horde. You could get yourself a Gallade, not a Gallade, but like a Gardevoir, a synchronized Gardevoir. That's a 3x horde. That one's kind of difficult to get. Damp Pokemon. There's also Flash Fire, Flame Body Pokemon. Flame Body Pokemon would be Camerupt has Magma Armor. Yeah, Litwick. Yeah, Dragonite's the best utility Pokemon for the HM Slave. Oh, what's up, Ninja? Ninja's back. How's it going? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Hopefully you're doing all right as well. I would recommend just buying all the ocarinas. I think that hauling around a Pokemon for your HM moves is kind of a, you know, it kind of sucks, honestly. Just get yourself all the HMs, or like all the ocarinas, and you won't regret it. Trust me. Ocarinas are totally worth it. Like, that's one of the first things that I would invest in. Like, once you start getting real money, just start buying all the ocarinas. You got super lucky with your shiny Litwick. How many encounters, huh? Or do you know? Do you know how many encounters? Glurak and his Down syndrome brother Dragonite. Makes a good base. All water utility mons, cut strength. You talking Golurk? Wait. Glurak and his... I don't know what that is. They all look similar. And they look similar. Alright, I will, thanks. Okay, cool, yeah. I think we went through a lot of utility mons there. And, ocarinas, of course. Gotta get the ocarinas. I think they're a must-have. You have Fly and Teleport. They're a dream, for sure. Not IV-wise. Oh, you got lucky with your shiny Litwick IV-wise. Gotcha. Down syndrome's having one more chromosome more. Yeah, I know that. What is Glurak? Were you trying to say Golurk? I know what Down syndrome is. Pikachu. Oh, Pikachu is a good... Yeah, Pikachu is a good utility Pokemon. You'll link it to me, Everjan? That's nice. Thank you for that. Oh, Charizard. You're talking Charizard, okay. Yeah, Glurak must be like a German name for it or something. You bought the Pharaoh headdress. What's your favorite hat? You bought the Pharaoh headdress. Okay. Worth 265K. Exclusive to Halloween 2020. There is a lot of hats out there. You know, I think that's a problem for the hat market. We'll just say that. Oh. Oh yeah, very good IVs. You caught it like this? You caught it like this? Oh man. What a dream. This thing is ready to go for a for competitive. Being that it's mild nature too. Mild nature is plus special attack, which is what you want for Chandelure anyway. Usually you run modest. Well, or timid, but you could probably run this as a scarf Chandelure and probably even wreck some people with it. Pharaoh headdress. What's my favorite hat? I guess the one that I have on right now, the pink fairy elfbot hat, is pretty nice. I think it's, you know, I think it's pretty unique. There's not a lot of pink hats out there. Um, otherwise, there's that what's it called? The Red Reaper hood. That one's really cool, and it's also really expensive. Do you think it makes sense investing in bold Rotom due to Petrowski talking about it and selling them when lower demand? Investing in bold Rotom. Oh, because you think that people are making more Rotoms because Petrowski talking about it? Investing in them. I'd have to check the price. Let me check. And you're thinking fully kitted Rotoms? Modest, timid. The bold ones really cost a lot. 945k. I feel like there's not much of an investment there. 950 is way too much. Like if you're going to invest in a bold Rotom, you'd have to 25 plus in important stats, not perfect. Well, definitely right now they're not a good deal. Like definitely not much of an investment, but if you're talking like this, or let me try this. 25 in all these stats. I mean, speed is pretty good for Rotom. Like, it doesn't really look like there's much out here. Maybe this one. Maybe you could invest in this one, I guess. Bold, 31 speed, Rotom. I mean, there's not much out here you can actually invest in. Unless you're going to make them yourself. And like, even this, I don't think that's a great deal. I really don't. I think you could make this yourself for cheaper. It's tough to invest in Pokemon. I've gotten screwed over investing in Pokemon, you know, plenty of times already. And I've only done it a few times. Investing in Pokemon is pretty difficult. I think you know what might be a good investment though? Although I feel like everybody knows about this, is the alpha starter Pokemon. Investing in the alpha starters. Like Alpha Zard is 8 mil. I'm sure some people just invest in these things. 8 mil, or you got Charmeleon, Charmander, 7.5 mil. 7.5 mil. Wait, actually, yeah. Or you've got Venusaur, 8.5 mil, Bulbasaur, 7.5, or Squirtle, 9 mil. Why is Squirtle so much more expensive? That's weird. Or Blastoise, 12 mil for a Blastoise. Not quite sure why Blastoise is so much more expensive. But Alpha starters, probably just going to keep going up in price unless they introduce some more Alpha starters to the market. You would need in total 3 Pokemon and 75,000 in items to make a comp Pokemon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. To, yeah, to make a good, like, decent competitive Pokemon. Unless you're trying to make it perfect. 3 Pokemon, yeah, you're just going to put IVs onto it, and then you're going to put the nature onto it. Also, if you're just going to use a total of 3 Pokemon, it wouldn't cost 75,000 in items. It costs less than that. Do you think Black Red Reaper will rise upcoming Halloween alongside the Blue Fire Bone? Um, it's hard to predict. Those things are already so expensive, and I'm sure there's some rich players that are hanging on to a lot of them. So it's hard to say when the rich players will want to dump their supply onto the market. But for the most part, I do think that the price of those will probably just keep going up. You know, over time, of course. Unless there's an alternative. Yep, there are people with boxes of them. Yeah, boxes of the starter alphas for sure. And yeah, I do think that that investment will probably pay off for those people. Oh, you linked me a Gyarados? Will that work in PvP? Jolly Alpha, we're looking at a Moxie, I'm sure. Yep, Moxie Gyarados. It's a pretty common set, for sure. And pretty good IVs. Not perfect, but pretty good. And Jolly Nature. And EV trained attack speed. Do I think this will work in PvP? Yes, I do. I think that it is a fine Pokemon to use in PvP. It resists Mach Punch and it resists Bullet Punch. So 2 good things to resist because those are priority moves. Yeah, you basically Dragon Dance a couple times and then you start one-shotting things. Definitely Gyarados can be a great sweeper. Usually Intimidate is used more than Moxie, but you know, Moxie has its place and it can work. Oh yeah, the reason why Squirtles are so expensive is for gym runs. Only one with Water Spout, so for reruns to flex. Well, if you can get Water Spout onto it, how do you get Water Spout onto it while it stays alpha? That I'm not quite sure about. Can I link you my first shiny hunt I got the other day? Your first Shint? Your first shiny. Yeah, your first shiny you got the other day? Yeah, you can link it to me. Your very first one, huh? That's pretty awesome. Pretty good feeling. How do you Dragon Dance without dying? He holds leftovers right now. Yeah, I think leftovers are good. How do you Dragon Dance without dying? Well, use Focus Sash? No, you definitely want to use leftovers. You're going to want to come into... You're going to want to come in on a weak Pokemon, basically. Come in on a Pokemon that can't deal with you. Like, probably Volcarona. Oh, no. Huh? Could you come in on a Volcarona? You could come in on a Mamoswine with a Gyarados. You have to know what your matchup is. So, if they just killed a Pokemon of yours, then you can come in on, if it's a good matchup, you can come in for free and start Dragon Dancing. And then hopefully sweep. Wailord? Is Wailord an alpha? And you can't transfer Water Spout from Wailord straight to a Squirtle. It has to go through a Remoraid. Because in order to keep the alpha, you have to breed it with alphas. There is no alpha Wailmers. So putting Water Spout onto an alpha Squirtle is pretty difficult. I don't know. I'd have to check and see if they have any. But I don't know how they do that. Oh, also, let's pop another Shiny Charm. Use that, and let me check the Alpha Blastoise. Blastoise. Yes, see, this one doesn't have Water Spout on it. This one doesn't either. None of these actually have Water Spout on them, so I don't know, I feel like it's impossible. Okay, Depressed Polo, you got me some Magikarps to look at. Is this yours, Peter? Peter, is this your Magikarp, or... Yeah, it looks like you linked the same one 4 times. Great IVs, for the most part, and Jolly Nature. Was that Jolly? Yeah, this is great. This is comp ready pretty much. And Jolly's really, really nice on Magikarp especially. Or I mean on Gyarados especially. Because he's got 81 base speed, which just outspeeds Dragonite, just outspeeds Breloom, just outspeeds Mamoswine, with 81 base speed versus 80. That's why people run Jolly on their Gyarados. But yeah, that's comp ready pretty much. Just gotta train it up. Yeah, Jolly with 31 speed, that's really nice. Also, wait, did you get that at the Safari Zone? Oh, you got it at Dragon's Den. Okay. Going for that Dratini. Nice, nice. Are you leading with a Synchronized Mon at the Dragon's Den? Hopefully you are. Why should I now? I'd start it with a few school friends due to us being bored in art class. Wait. Lucidity. He's not done, but I linked another. Plan to give it Earthquake, Crunch, Stealth Rocks, Dragon Claw. Which item should I give him? Oh, wait. Lucidity. Did you link me another? Wait, is this it? From the Wanderers? This guy? Okay, attack, defense, Jolly probably. Jolly. We're looking at perfect IVs. He's not done, but I linked. Plan to give Earthquake, Crunch, Stealth Rock, Dragon Claw. Okay. I think those are all good moves. Which item should you give him, and are the moves still solid? Yeah, I think that they're pretty good. Earthquake, Crunch, Stealth Rock. Like, I'm trying to think of a better move than Crunch, but I do think that Crunch is decent. I think probably Rock Slide might be better than Crunch, because that way you can take care of Volcarona. Yeah, I definitely think that Rock Slide's gonna be better than Crunch in most cases. But otherwise, Earthquake, Drakenclaw, Stealth Rock, those have to be on your Garchomp. Oh, you can filter for Alpha with Water Spout. There's none on the GTL. Yeah, true, true. Hi, is YouTube your main job? Right now, I guess you could say it's my main job. I don't really make much money on it. Barely make anything, actually. Uh, it's like $100 a month. And yeah, I'm not really doing much for work, but I barely spend any money, so I can do it for a long time. You know, I could basically retire as long as I keep my expenses low. Yes, it's impossible for now. I check on the forum. Oh, okay, yeah. How the heck should anybody make a living off 2,500 followers with the main source being AdSense? Yeah, it definitely doesn't work. Definitely doesn't work. Maybe if I had like, yeah, 50,000. 2,500, you double or you 10x that, then I'd be making 1,000 a month. You know, if I made it to 25,000 subscribers, maybe I'm making like $1,000 a month. Then maybe I could do it. But yeah, 1,000 is still not that good. I mean, it's okay. Like, I guess you could survive on it, or at least where I live. Yes, Adamant Cadabra. Adamant Cadabra. No, what does that mean? About the Wailord? No, not yes. Do you watch anything in the background? Right now, I'm not watching anything actually. I'm just trying to read off your guys' comments. But normally, I am listening to some music. And do I watch anything in the background when I'm shiny hunting and not streaming? Then yes, of course. Just shiny hunting straight up is too boring. What about Stone Edge over Rock Slide? For his item, I was thinking Life Orb, Rock Helmet, or Choice Scarf. Yeah, well, those are all the top 3 items. Stone, it depends on what kind of team you're trying to run. Choice Scarf is always a good choice. Life Orb's always a good choice. Rocky Helmet is more for a defensive Garchomp, so I wouldn't run Rock Helmet. But Life Orb or Choice Scarf are both good options. And Stone Edge over Rock Slide. I would probably use Rock Slide instead because it's more accurate. And if you're gonna face up against a Volcarona, you want to make sure you hit that move. Because basically any rock move is gonna kill a Volcarona. And so I would just use the more accurate move. Especially if you're gonna run Choice Scarf, I would use Rock Slide. That way you could outspeed everything and you could possibly even get some flinches with your Rock Slide. I have clients using social media as a lead funnel, but they don't get there from AdSense. It's all led because money is in the niches. Yeah, so they make most of their money off of selling extra items they kind of use their channel or their social media as a lead funnel, right? Right. There's yeah, especially on YouTube, there's a lot of people that sell like courses or other services, but a lot of times they're kind of scammy. But what do you think I could use this channel as? Be like, I will coach you on how to make money in the game. I will coach you because I don't really have the PvP skills to coach on PvP, that's for sure. But maybe on like flipping. I will coach you on flipping, but you have to pay me $30 an hour. Oh god. Imagine that. Rock slide and choice scarf for him then. Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. And of course, I'm not like an expert in PvP or anything. I played 10 games today and I went 50-50. But it was also a team that I literally just threw together for no apparent reason. Or two different teams. I just decided I'll try this, and it didn't work out that well. I had no practice with it either. But yeah, I think I'm going to watch some of the top players play, spectate them, and then I will probably copy one of their teams. I already wrote down one of the top players' teams. It was Gliscor, T-Tar, Ferrothorn, Gallade, Zapdos, and Suicune. So I could try using the two good legendary Pokemon, Zapdos and Suicune. Those two mons are both like really, really good. And then Gallade, of course, is super broken. Ferrothorn, I don't really think Ferrothorn's all that good, but it seems to work according to the stats. And then T-Tar is broken now, I think, especially since they banned the Doug Trio. And then Gliscor. Gliscor is a really difficult mon to deal with if you don't have any ice type attacks. Gliscor is like impossible to deal with. Well, you know a lot more than me, lol. Appreciate it, brother. Off to Valheim with my bro. Okay. Sounds good. I heard Valheim is a pretty incredible game. Niche video games are, in my opinion, not optimal as a main source of income. Yeah, obviously. If it would be like Fortnite or Minecraft or some general game with a big esports scene, this might be more realistic. Um, Maybe as like a coach in esports, I guess. An esport coach. I know that some people make money as chess coaches, of course, and yeah, I think people's parents or the kids' parents usually probably pay for that. But yeah, there's a lot of people that actually make money being a chess coach, and that nowadays is kind of like a video game. I mean, yes, you can play it like over the board and in real life, but for the most part, like most of the practice is done online. I don't know if you guys are into chess at all, but I used to play a ton of chess, and my brother plays a lot right now. Niche games have like 5 people that make money, and you actually have a shot to be one of them, so stick to it. All right, out of here. Yeah, I mean, I'm making some money, but it's not much. And yeah, in order to like grow the channel, like the only way is for me to like take market share away from like other people in the space, or to grow the game. That's the only other way. Because people only have a limited amount of time in their day. to watch videos, and there's only a limited number of people that actually play the game PokeMMO. Who's better in chess, you or your bro? Well, I used to be better, but my brother's been really putting in the hours to get better, and so now I think he's probably better than me. But we're both rated pretty decent. Like my 10-minute rating, rapid rating on chess.com is like 1700. My brother's like 1800. So pretty decent ratings for 10-minute chess. And my brother's been getting pretty good at bullet as well. I think he's like 16 or 1700 in bullet. Not sure how many of you guys actually play chess, but pretty fun game sometimes. Talked with a few people in your client's portfolio about the demand of contractors in C-level roles, especially in the beginning, and people actually love paying for this if it helps sinking cost. Demand of contractors in C-level roles, especially in the beginning. People actually love paying for this. Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, they like to pay for a CEO. A contractor CEO. That would be interesting. That's what you're talking about? Contractor CEO? Nah. Okay. Not especially CEO. Yeah. Definitely not. You're not going to want to bring in an outside guy as a contractor CEO. That sounds really stupid. But you basically bring somebody in to organize the department and get it running well, and then they can leave. At least get them in there to set up systems so that it can run pretty much without somebody at the helm. What do you guys think about those NBA finals, though? Any of you guys watch that? It's pretty sad state of affairs in the NBA finals. Boston is 3-0, and Dallas basically has no chance at this point. 83,000 dry, I know, it's horrible. It's a big oof. Big oof. Hopefully I get a shiny Larvitar. I'd be pretty happy about that. Especially now, because Larvitar is or T-Tar is really good in PvP. Nah, but today the Euros started and you're hyped. The Euro Leagues and the Olympics are gonna start pretty soon. When do the Olympics start? Because Olympic basketball is gonna be pretty sick this year, especially because the U.S. team is gonna be stacked. We're actually bringing our good players this year. Okay, yeah, in July is the Olympics. Dude, it's crazy how many Olympic events that they just fit into just such a small time frame. Like when they say Summer Olympics, I always think they should start like when summer starts, like in June. Like why do they start the Olympics so late? You got Shiny Shroomish in under 1,000 encounters, no phase. Oh my gosh, man. That's insane. That's super lucky, man. I hope you know how lucky you are because I phased 4 times. Well, I got 3 Pooches and 1 Trico going for Shiny Shroomish. Crazy. One of my clients is at a startup trying to rebuild global transportation payments. They're paying 100 to 120K for rotation payments, and they're paying like business operations analyst role. Oh, okay. So they're basically getting what they need for a lot cheaper. Three and one winnable. Wait, isn't it 3-0? I thought they were 3-0. Pretty sure that Boston is 3-0 against Dallas. Welcome to the club, Isaiah. Oh, Everjan's got a shiny Shroomish. At Ann. My brain ain't working properly at this moment. Oh yeah, one of your clients is at a startup. Yeah, but they are losing by 45 at the moment. Oh wait, they're playing right now? Boston and Dallas are playing right now, I guess. And you're saying that Dallas is winning by 45, Pedro? That's crazy. Sam. Sam, man. What's up, hummus? The paprika flow. Yeah, we chillin'. We're doing fine. Haha, I know, my luck's been insane. Also want to Woobat, but got an Axu at 7,000 encounters. Wow. Okay, well, most people want Axu. I don't know why you want a Woobat, but so what? Now you're saying you're unlucky because you didn't get a Woobat? That would be kind of funny. Say you're unlucky because you got Woobat instead of Axu. Or I mean, because you got Axu instead of Woobat. Ready for the Kobe glazing when Jason Tatum wins. Yeah, we'll see. Jason Tatum's really good, though. You can't really knock the guy. Sup, yeah, sup. Or I think the kids nowadays, they just say saw, dude. Like what's up is too much work, so they just say saw. Hi, hi, Ragnar. Hi. That's what I imagine that sounds like. For my alpha shiny catching team, I'm just missing Swoobat and Quagsire. Swoobat is in your alpha catching team? What's so special about Swoobat and Quagsire for catching alphas? Maybe you got a new strategy that I didn't know about. Is there a new alpha catching strategy that you need to let the world know? You love the dude? Oh, you do like Jason Tatum. You got yourself and your brother Tatum too, because it's perfect for bad gyms and outside. Oh, you're talking about a shoe, I'm guessing. Flipping dittos are so much fun. There's so much money, man. Flipping dittos are so easy. They sell so quick. That's the great thing about flipping dittos. There's this guy in Global that says, change the subject, please. What were they talking about? They're talking about Diddy, P. Diddy, Diddy Kong. Donkey Kong Country. They're talking about a different game. Legend of Zelda. I wonder why the mod is getting all upset about Global. Is my curse real? 200k soon? Dude, I hope not. 200k? At that point, we'd just be going for the record. Yes, he can learn Trick with Assault Vest to kill all status moves. He can learn Trick with Assault Vest? Swoobat can? I don't know if you know this, but if you're holding an Assault Vest, you can't actually use Trick, right? You know that? Hopefully you know that. Quake knows ability Unnerve to cancel when the alphas reverse stats, and it learns Haze to delete its status moves. Oh, okay. Oh, it has Klutz. Klutz allows it to do that. I'm such a noob. Oh god. So Klutz allows you to get rid of assault gear. Let me check. This one has Unaware. This one's got Klutz. The Pokemon can't use any held items. Okay, I see. I see. Yes, I'm such a noob. I know. Hey man, sometimes I don't know what an ability does. And Quake has ability Unnerve. Well, they have the ability Unaware. Quag. The Quagsire's Damp. Most of these just have Damp. Water Absorb. Unaware. Yeah, you're talking Unaware, not Unnerve. Unnerve is about eating berries. And so then he just uses haze on them to delete their status boost. I see, I see. But alphas are still really strong. So then how do you actually get it down to its 1 health and sleeping? Why can't Machamp hold 4 items? Just saying. Yeah, what the heck? This is some BS. Dude, I wonder what type of combinations you could make if you could hold 2 items at a time. Choice Scarf and Choice Band. Oh, might have mixed it up. Yeah, it's no. Unnerve, Unaware. Same thing. Oh, Pedro, 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 Pedro. Everybody's heard that meme. At least I hope. What a great meme. Yeah, Life Orb and Leftovers, so that you don't lose any health. What would be the most OP combination of items? Dude, Assault Vest with Leftovers would be really good. Spanish or English? What, Pedro, Pedro, Pedro? English. I don't know. I just see the meme sometimes. It's a freaking raccoon in a hole. Have you guys seen it? Assault Vest plus Lumberry. Mm-mm. Well, I feel like Lumberry is good for setting up. So you want Lumberry on like a Dragonite that's Dragon Dancing, for example. And if you're wearing an Assault Vest, you can't Dragon Dance. So I feel like that's not really the greatest combination. No, watch a video on Spanish or English, haha. Best meme of 2024. It's for a stalling mon. Oh yeah, so that they don't get poisoned. Or you, well, yeah. Well, no, I'm thinking like Assault Vest plus leftover, or like Assault Vest plus um Lumberry, or not Assault Vest plus leftovers for like an Amoonguss. So it's already poison type. Can't get toxic. Oh, dude. Poison heal. You put that toxic orb on a Gliscor, and then his second item can be leftovers as well. Leftovers and toxic heal. Two normal gems for explosion. Yeah. Just do like a choice band Dragonite with a Dragon Gem as well. Something else, I got the opportunity for an interdisciplinary study place for international corporate law and business management. It'd be a full ride. Wow. And you get your rent paid, food, etc. That's pretty nice. Not that you need the scholarship, but still, it's great that they actually want me there. Yeah. Well, definitely take it. You get your rent paid and your food and your schooling. That would be definitely, you'd have to take that. Like, doesn't really get much better than that. International corporate law, huh? And you'd get paid bank after you're done as well. You run Spinda, who has skill swap, Swagger, Hypnosis, Psybeam. Holding Wide Lens. Breloom with Spore, False Swipe. Mach Punch. Toxic Orb. Gliscor, Sub, False Swipe. Roost, Protect. With Toxic Orb. Smeargle with False Swipe, Soak, and Spore. The rest is what I said earlier. Gotcha. So you've got a lot of different options for catching an alpha Pokemon. That does seem like a pretty optimal alpha catching team, honestly. Sounds like a really good alpha catching team. You just got all the good alpha mons like on the same team, ready to go. So you're pretty much guaranteed to catch it. But it's not US, so I ain't paying $300K a year for school. What? $300K a year? Jeez. You think that's how much school costs over here? Or are you just being dramatic? Making a joke? Like I paid, my tuition was $10,000 a year, $5,000 per semester. That's in North Dakota though. Use a single Magikarp with Splash. Yeah, dude. And then you just throw a quick ball, and then you let it kill you, and then you try again. How much is it? 70 to 80K for tuition? My tuition, yeah, like I said, my tuition was like 10K a year. But then you got living expenses. But if you keep your living expenses low, shouldn't be more than 10K a year either. Oh, but it's not a top 15 school. True, true. The top schools like Harvard, man, them things are freaking expensive. Isn't Harvard like 60K a year? I'm pretty sure something like that. Or maybe it's 60K per semester. But then you're also, you got grad schools. Grad schools are really, really expensive. You know what I tried running with Spinda, Isaiah? Is I would do skill swap and I would use trick. And the reason why I'd use trick is I'd have him hold a focus sash. So in case he didn't get brought down to the focus sash the first time, you could trick the focus sash onto the alpha. And then when you soak it, after you soak it, then you can use Seed Bomb and take it all the way down to its focus sash with your Breloom. That's what I was trying out. And a lot of times you actually don't even get off your trick because they're able to kill your Spinda, but or bring it down to the sash. You don't even care about alphas anymore? Me neither. I'd never catch alphas. It's too much work. Flipping is better money. I'd have to do a video on like how much money you can actually expect to make by catching alphas. Because I kind of feel like it's overrated. Like I get it, like people make extra accounts just so that they can catch a bunch of alphas. Oh, you just want a Shelfa. True, there is always a chance for that. So people have like 4 accounts just to catch alphas. You're egging Alpha Zoroa? Dude, you're insane. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely unhinged. It's what, like 30 to 40K for a alpha? Yeah, to sell it. Usually you're usually you're going to get about 30 to 40K to sell an alpha. And usually you chuck like at least probably on average like 5 timer balls at it, which timer balls are like 1,200 a piece, so you're looking at 6,000 for the balls. But then you get the EXP candies, so those pay for the balls pretty much. But then you got to think about how much time it takes. Like how much time does it actually take to go find the alpha, go catch the alpha, and then go list the alpha? And that time, probably takes you like 10, 15 minutes. I mean, if you're talking 10 minutes, you could do 6 in an hour. That would be 180K an hour. Or, if you're selling them for 40K each, then you're looking at 240K an hour, which still isn't even as good as gym runs. You've been hoarding alphas in a tab, in one of your boxes. You're just hoarding alphas. Dude, there's some people that try to sell alpha boxes because they just catch them all and then they leave them in their box forever. Well, until they're ready to sell, I guess. They don't like having to price check and list them. One of your friends got a Shelfa Jolly 5x31 Dratini while he was breeding for PvP. Wish I had that luck like her. Like her? It's a chick? Damn. I didn't know chicks played this game. Yeah, definitely. There was a mod too that I saw, had a 6x31 Alpha Obama Snow that they were breeding up for competitive and got it. That's just insane. A 6x31 Alpha is crazy. If you're lucky, you can catch Alpha in 5 minutes. If unlucky, 10 to 15. Yeah, I think I'd have to do a test to see like how much time it actually takes to catch them, to see how much you make an hour. From the time that you see it in global chat to the time that you actually get the catch, how much time does that take? What the hell? Oh, you're too bad at pricing Pokemon, so you just hoard it. That's kind of funny. Usually you just look up the IVs and should be pretty close. And then make sure you hide female only. Or you just look up the Pokemon. So let's say you're selling a Breloom. Just look up the IVs and then type in Breloom. And then make sure it's the same gender and bam. That's it. Like the most accurate price check you're going to get. You're sure I know her? She was featured in Petrowski's video last week. Her? Queen Macy. Does she... I don't know who that is. Does she make content, or is she just a player? Them alpha videos get so many views. Well, because I think a lot of new players come to the game, and they're like, wait, what's an alpha? And then they look it up. So then, yeah, the alpha videos get a lot of views. At this point, there's already a lot of content on how to catch an alpha. I was trying to think of different ways to catch an alpha, and just to try and make some like more original or a different spin on it. Because all the alpha catching videos that I find, they're all skill swap Spinda. Snorlax, because I was thinking, that strategy where you try and get normalize onto the alpha and then you swap into a ghost type. But that they actually patched that, so it doesn't work anymore. Also, Lesagent sent me this Snorlax. It looks like it's probably a competitive one. Adamant. Okay, yeah, it's basically competitive. And weird Snorlax been rotten in your box. Okay, you actually caught this one. Wow, okay, you caught this with these IVs. It's basically comp ready, I guess. Adamant nature. You could also breed that down um into a Munchlax. Breed that boy down into a Munchlax, and then probably sell it for quite a bit. Problem is, you have to breed it with a field Pokemon with really good IVs. Or you just sell it as is. You could sell it for quite a bit. You want me to price check that one? I could price check that for you. This Snorlax, how much would I sell it for? But wait, I got a few more comments to look at here. Guys, for how much would y'all sell your principles for? I'd sell my principles for my principles. What, like, don't steal from people? Like, don't kill people? Or what, how extreme are we getting on these principles? I'm okay when it comes to, like, 1x31s or 2x31s, but sometimes they catch pretty unique mons. Might whisper you one of them. Oh yeah, you just whispered me that. Did you make your PFP pick? My PFP, my profile pick? Dude, I remember the first time seeing an alpha. It was so hyped the first time. Yeah, dude. They're really cool. Especially for new players, but now it's like pretty normal. You were tempted to Master Ball your first alpha, which was Dragonite. I failed to catch it though. Yeah, dude, it's super challenging for new players to catch an alpha. Super, super challenging. Like, especially if they haven't looked up any guides on it, they're probably just going to get destroyed by it. Just title a video, How to Catch Alpha Pokemon in 2024 guide. Yeah, How to Catch an Alpha in PokeMMO 2024. And all the noobs will click it, even if it's the same strat. Yeah, I get it, but I don't want to, like, I don't want to make the same content over and over again. You know, that's already out there. It just seems kind of scummy. A junior chicken, if you want, sure. Maybe breed these two, maybe, and this Nidoking. Yeah, and what you do is you give the lax incense. Actually, you know what? Um, actually, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna be able to keep the nature. You're not gonna be able to keep the nature on the Snorlax. I would just sell them off separately. Um, because you have to give the lax incense to Snorlax, and that's gonna take away his nature. So instead, you have to breed him with an adamant field Pokemon. Message retracted. Message retracted. A junior chicken. I don't know what that's for. I mean, like destroying people's lives financially for your own sake to profit more than them. You know, I think most people are okay. Well, okay, I wouldn't say most people are okay with that, but like a lot of people are okay with destroying other people's lives financially for their own profit. Just all you got to do is look at gambling facilities. You should make a video on the Porygon Z market for speed reruns. Like, see how much you make or something. The market is dead. Made 30 modest 2x31, sold them all for 170k, and now there's none. Holy cow, man. You made 30 of them and they're all gone already? Wow. That's pretty crazy. The market's dead for those Pories. Okay, I mean I could Yeah, I could do like a mass breeding Porygon video. Um, my mass breeding Chansey video did pretty good, so I could try that on 3Market. On 3Market. Oh yeah, on the market. I got Shiny Carp, Dratini, and Litwick in under 70,000. Dude, what the heck? I'm at 83,000, and I haven't gotten a single one. You got Carp and Dratini? Dude, if only I could get Dratini. I've got 2 Magikarps from that Dragon's Den, no Dratini. It's unfortunate, it really is. Not worth selling that bad girl, it's good wild catch. True, you could just keep the Snorlax and show it off, I guess, as a wild catch, because it is impressive. Yeah, I forgot about the incense thing. Yeah, to make a Munchlax, you're gonna have to give it the lax incense. I think it's or no, or it's the full incense. It's one of them. I'm not quite sure. You'd have to look it up to make sure. But yeah. I don't know how much this works for PokeMMO, but specializing down on one for at might be better than generalizing in game. Specializing down into like niching down in PokeMMO even. You know, I feel like I can do a lot of different things. Like I want to do PvP, I want to do shiny hunting, I want to do money making, and I feel like I can be really good at all of those things. So I kind of want to make content on all of them. Um, you know, I feel like I'm a pretty fast learner. Isaiah, where they're EV trained and perfect moveset. Were they? Yes. No TMs though, just nasty plot and try attack. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you EV trained them as well. I do. I also have the 5 training links. So I mean, I could do something on that. How much could you make if you actually bought the training links? But the training links are so expensive, they're almost certainly not worth the price that you pay for them. Like you're almost certainly not going to get that investment back. When's my B day? My birthday is August 6th. So basically 2 months from now. And then I will be 25. Crazy. I feel really old. Did they nerf heart scales farming? They nerfed it a long time ago, but I think the market has adjusted. Um, I think that heart scale farming is a really bad money making method, at least based on the tests that I've done on it. I actually have some decent alphas now that I'm looking through. Yeah, that's good. You can sell them for a lot. Yeah, just make sure you price check them and find a comparable, and you can sell them for quite a bit. Any tips to win those good flips? Yeah, use spacebar when you click on the buy button. You know, you click buy and then you click spacebar. So you don't go buy and yes, you buy and click spacebar right away. It will automatically buy the Pokemon or select yes. Otherwise, there's another strategy that you can do or try. I haven't really had much success with it, but the other strategy is you click up in here and then you click spacebar, and it will research basically with an empty string here, and then that way you can hover your mouse over the buy button, right? You can hover your mouse right over the buy button, and then that way you can buy it like as soon as you see it. What do I lift numbers wise? Nowadays I lift less than I used to. Um, I used to put up, or like my max bench was like 275 for pounds. I'm talking pounds, not kilograms. So you got to do the conversion, but 275 pounds was my max. Nowadays, I'm not lifting nearly that much. It's like I'll do like 185 for like 10 reps. It's nothing crazy. But I still have that bodybuilder looking body. Like you really don't have to lift like super heavy to get a good looking body. You spent 40 mil on hard scales to try to manipulate the market. Was it a bad idea? You came up 2 mil in the negative. You spent 40 million on hard scales? Dude, what the heck? You're crazy. Are you thinking they're an investment? I mean, you can buy a bunch of hard scales as an investment for when rates drop. I'm sure when rates drop, hard scales will probably go up a little bit. However, based on like my research in the PokeMMO hub, it doesn't seem like they're gonna go up much from where they're at right now. You deserved it, Isaiah. Yeah, I guess for buying so many. Alpha Zorua is a good one, right? That's like a special one. Yeah, that is a special one. That's why you're gonna want to look up the specific Pokemon rather than the egg group. You used mobile though. Okay. Isaiah, any short-term ideas? Oh, you use mobile to flip. That sucks actually. I think you're much better off using a browser or using a computer. Isaiah, any short-term ideas to 10x 1.6 mil? Okay, so you're asking the rich guy Isaiah. Apparently Isaiah's rich. Best AFK money making method. The best AFK money method. Shiny hunting Magikarp at Sootopolis. Even though it's kind of a dead spot, but if you're trying to sell those mons, hell, just go shiny hunt Magikarp at Sootopolis. That shit's so easy. And then you find a shiny and just sell it. And the Dragon egg group is such a good egg group to sell into. It's a free shiny hunt. Um, Honestly, if you get a shiny within 20 hours, or we'll say within 25 hours, um, you get yourself a shiny Magikarp from Sootopolis, and maybe you even lead with a synchronized mon, lead with an adamant synchronized mon. You get yourself an adamant Magikarp, dude. Those actually sell for like 3 to 4 mil. You're probably making like 100k, 120k per hour, literally doing the easiest thing in the world. Otherwise, yeah, I think honestly that's probably better than doing payday. Like paydaying is so fucking boring. Jesus, 275 is massive. 275. Oh, yeah, for bench. On what body weight? I weigh 190 pounds. Although when I was benching 275, I was at 200. I weighed 200 pounds and I benched 275. Nah, I was just bored. Wanted to see what happened. You're just bored. You wanted to buy a bunch of heart scales for 40 mil. Yeah, I was just bored. I just bought out the market. Crazy man. Crazy person. Heart scales is like the absolute worst thing to manipulate. Yeah, well, a lot more are just going to come into the market. Don't you see how many people are at Undella Bay farming them? Dude, it's such a popular money-making method for some reason, even though it's not even good. It doesn't make any sense to me. I like the longest I ever like thiefed heart scales for was like at 1 hour or 3 hours when I did my test. And I found out that it's pretty horrible, so I never did it. You have to manipulate things like limited vanities or things that are hard to get. Oh yeah, buy out a bunch of vanities. That's probably your best way because there's a limited supply. Best shiny to hunt for profit has to be shiny Nidorina. Holy crap, those go for a lot. Nidorina? Dude, no way. No way. Magikarp. If you're gonna sell it, Magikarp's definitely the best one to hunt. Or you could go for Frillish. Frillish is really easy hunt, and that's in the Chaos A group. The Chaos Shinies go for a lot. Actually, wait, Plants? Plants Shinies go for quite a bit. Fairy Shinies go for quite a bit. Monster Shinies go for a lot. There's actually a lot of different Shinies that sell for quite a bit. But I feel like Magikarp is like probably the easiest one because you literally go to the PC. And if you have fast strings, since it's in Hoenn, it's super fast, and then you just bike straight down or walk straight down, go into the water and sweet scent. It's the easiest shiny hunt in the world. Are magna cum laude and summa cum laude things in the US? Cum laude, are you talking like the number one and number two of the class? Yes, they are. Like the number one GPA, number two GPA. Those are definitely a thing in the US. Yes, they are. Except they call it valedictorian and dictatorian or something like that. Something. Yeah, valedictorian is the first one. You can pay zero attention, it makes 100k per hour. Not too bad. Yeah, yeah. And you're shiny hunting, you know? And if you're on donator status, that helps. Although, you know, if you're gonna be selling the shiny, yeah. Thieving lucky eggs is way better than hard scales. Yeah, probably. Definitely for sure. Thieving lucky eggs is gonna be better. Uh, they sell for a lot for some reason. The YouTube influence goes crazy for hard scale farming. Feel like that's why it's popular. Um, I never made a video touting that it's good, so it's not because of me. Um, maybe Petrowski did a video on hard scale farming, but I'm not quite sure which YouTube videos you're talking about. Um, yeah, I mean, I've seen some. Are they really popular? Maybe I should look it up actually. Should look up hard scale farming videos on PokeMMO, see how much views they get. It looks like Petrowski's video got 18,000 views from 2 years ago. Oh, this T-Nums guy got 15,000. Mine is 4,000. But it's not crazy amounts of views. Dynamo has a video on it. Nidorina is super desired because it's monster and field. Oh yeah, true, true monster. Oh, and it's a good bridge between the egg groups. Yeah, because the field egg group is so much cheaper than the monster egg group. That's true. That's true, Hummus. I never thought of that. But how easy is Nidorina? Like, where is the shiny hunting spot for Nidorina? Is there a 100% 5x horde for Nidorina? And is it easy? That's what I want to know. Ninja, just find a breed that's profitable to sell or learn how to flip. Yeah, that's how you double your money quick. You just have to learn how to flip. Learning how to flip is the fastest way to double your money. Oh wow, there's a really food shiny Mischievous on the GTL. Modest, 31 special attack, 28 speed. Really good shiny. Okay, really good shiny Mischievous. Should I check it out? Shiny Mischievous is a neat one. But Petrowski told me to never sell my OTs. Yeah, true. I mean, unless you're trying to, make money in a really freaking easy way, then you could sell them. You're talking shiny Mischievous? Let me check. Shiny Mischievous. I don't know. You guys like the shiny? I think it looks kind of I don't think it looks that good. Modest 7.5 mil, dude. That's pretty expensive, man. I'm shiny hunting for shiny Smeargle. How do I make sure I get a female one? You have to lead with a Q Charm male Pokemon. Usually people use Cincino or Delcatty as their Q Charmer. What is your GPA? I graduated college 2 years ago. My GPA was 3.7, so pretty decent. Kanto. How do you get a female one in Kanto? Usually you would shiny hunt for Smeargle in Hoenn. I think there is. I remember doing it for EVs long ago. Oh, okay. You think that there's a spot for Nidorina? I know that there's one for Nidoran, although it's kind of far from a PC. I mean, it's not that far, like, obviously. It's not that far, but um, Nidoran is a great shiny to go for. Route 15, 100%, I think. It's not too far from a PC, so yeah, it's easy, I'd say. Route 15, huh? Is that the one with Nidoran? Or is that the one with Nidorina? But the Horde is 100% female. Okay, so, and you're talking Kanto, I'm guessing, Hummus? Yes, wait, no, you can still use it to breed. I feel like an item ability like Nymphatic that allows to crossbreed would be good. Nymphomaniac. An item ability like Nymphomaniac, dude, that's quite the idea right there. But the horse is 100% female. Oh yeah, Horde. How many shinies do you have, Dom? I have 13. I have 13 shinies. I have 3 shiny Pooches, and I have 4 shiny Magikarps, and I have 2 shiny Camerups. So I've got some repeats in there. Maybe I should sell a couple of them, but I guess I'm just hoarding. Just gonna build that shiny collection. I mean, I really don't need the money, so why not just build a collection, right? Isaiah, what breed or flip settings do you recommend? Well, for me, I usually recommend 31 by 1 so that you don't see all the garbage Pokemon coming through. And then just hide female only species because most of the time they're just going to fuck up your flips. To the right of Nidoran. Okay, so a little bit farther down, you can find Nidorina. And yeah, I guess that is a free hunt. It doesn't take too long to bike over there. Crossbreeding would kill the shiny market. Crossbreeding like across egg groups, it would only kill the shiny market in select egg groups, like genderless. If you could crossbreed into genderless Pokemon, that would kill their market. But otherwise, I think it would be fine. Rapidash and Tenat would go up in price. Yeah, Rapidash, and yeah, Tenta. Tenta would definitely go up in price a lot. It would definitely help the Tenta hordes. Oh, but it also depends on how much the that item would cost that would allow you to crossbreed. Like how much would that have to cost in order for it to be balanced? Yeah, true, that would kill the market, but also I think it would balance out more the bad Pokemon. Yeah, especially the Tentacools and Tentacruels that nobody likes because they're so common. Everybody gets them because they're all XP training at that one spot. The Battle Frontier in Hoenn. 1 mil to 1.5 mil, you'd say? Dude, at that point, yeah, you know what? That would make sense, actually. That would still bring up the price of shiny Tentacruel. Yeah, I think that would make sense. You actually like using Tentacruel as a Pokemon, but it being so shiny is common. Just makes it feel so bad to use. I know. Wait, isn't that just a worse Ditto to not having to get one more 31? True. Yeah, it is. It is just a worse Ditto. Or yeah, Ditto is basically a basically a mon that you can breed across to all of them. But Ditto's just really expensive. Tentacool costs like 1 mil, I know. It's the cheapest shiny on the market. Wait, isn't that just worse Ditto? Yeah, what? If you introduce an item like the Nymphomaniac or whatever you call it, it would definitely bring up the price of all the bad shinies. Like the Tentas and maybe the field day group. And I wonder if you could use it on like a genderless mon, but not all genderless mons. Maybe just like Soul Rock and Lunatone, because nobody likes those shinies when they're going for their Beldum. Let me actually look up shiny Lunatone or Soul Rock. Soul Rock 1.3. I'm surprised there's not that many on the market. Or Lunatone. There's barely any on the market, actually. I thought there would be more, just from people hunting Beldum. How do I make sure I get female shiny? What Pokemon do you lead? I already answered you. It's you lead a cute charm Pokemon. So for me, I use a cute charm Delcatty. Basically, you look for this, has ability, and then you type in cute charm. You search, and this will help make sure you get a male, but you want a female, so you want to look for a male cute charm Pokemon. So also we can search by male, gender male. And we're looking at Lopunny right here. You can buy it for 2K. You just lead this level 47 Lopunny, and you've got a higher chance of getting a female shiny. You know, it's not 100%. You can never get it to 100%, but it's going to give you a higher chance. Make a video called "What Happens If I Buy Every Shiny Tenta on the Market." Yeah, what happens? Uh, basically nothing. Dude, what would even happen? I don't think anything would happen. You buy every shiny Tenta on the market, dude. I don't have that much money. If I had that much money, maybe I could do it. But I bet you there'd be 100 shiny Tentas on the market the very next day. Is it worth using legendary lure? Not unless you're super freaking rich. The legendary lure is for the rich players. It's not for the regular players. Thank you. I forgot. My bad. Oh, yeah. No problem, my guy. I need something to talk about at least. You know, keep people in the stream. Keep them interested. Welcome to my TED Talk, where we talk about whatever the chat wants to talk about. Make a video called Playing Voltorb Flip till I go insane and slit my throat. I already beat Voltorb Flip. I could try again. I could make a guide on it, but there's already a really good guide on it. Yeah, I could try that video title. Playing Voltorb Flip till I go insane. Okay, I wouldn't add that last part, but playing Voltorb Flip till I go insane. Just play for like 5 hours and see what happens. I don't know how many people that would watch that, but maybe. Wait, Lopunny can be male? I thought male was Big Chungus. Dude, imagine that. Imagine if they added a Pokemon named Big Chungus. That would be awesome. What's your first pick in rock, paper, scissors? So what, do you have your answer in mind? Rock, paper, scissors? My first pick normally it's rock, honestly. Sometimes paper. I never lead with scissors ever. You know, I think people lead with scissors a lot. So usually I pick rock, but yeah, sometimes I'll pick paper in the case where I think they'll lead rock. Why are we talking about rock paper scissors? Play Volt or Flip with my brother. Yeah, I could. I don't I played it with him the other time, but we could do it on his account, I guess. Diggersby. Oh, Diggersby is Big Chungus. Gotcha. Ragnar, you choose rock. Yeah, I usually pick rock. First pick is paper. Let me know if you beat me. No, I lost. No shot. I said that as you answered me. Bro cheated. Kitto. Kitto. Did you cheat? Be honest. Did you cheat? Why all your shunt over odds? Why are all my shunts over odds? This is my first shunt that I streamed. And yeah, it's over odds. But not all my shunts are over odds. Are we out of Shiny Charm? We are out of Shiny Charm. I'm gonna pop another one. Anybody else want in the link? We have one spot open. I'm gonna pop another charm. This is my last one of the day. Once this one runs out, then we'll end the stream. But hopefully we get a shiny before it ends. What is Voltorb Flip? It's a game in Johto where you can get a special hat. It's a really fun game. You should try it. Dude, you're shiny hunting. I'm just saying shit. Yeah, no, it's all good. We're just talking about rock, paper, scissors for some reason. Wait, wasn't there a Pokemon that looked like Big Chungus? Or was it in Infinity Fusion? No, we're talking about that was Diggersby. Diggersby looks like Big Chungus. It was yeah, it was a new one of those new Pokemon. Oh, I got you, Paprika. Paprika. Oh, never mind. Wait, did you just say never mind? Come on, man. Does anybody else want to in the link? Got a spot open? Opinion on Pokerogue. I never played it. I have no opinion on Pokerogue. I think that it looks fun. I heard that it's endless, and I have not tried it, but I should. I should try it. I wouldn't stream it because from what I know, there's not a lot of people that actually watch that content. Watch the Pokerogue content. Cool video might be, is Battle Frontier worth it in PokeMMO 2024? Almost certainly not. The Battle Frontier and doing those like battles, unless you have it like super automated, is not worth it. It makes too much money flipping, and that's why the game is balancing out. It makes too much money flipping. Yeah, yeah, more and more people are catching on to how to flip. And so I think the competition in flipping has never been higher. Making it so that more and more people are like, saying, screw it, I'm going to go try and make money, the hard way, the grindy way, as I would say. We can't go this unlucky. One of us has to hit this charm. I know, right? One of us. Like, come on. We got that extra 5% boost. How could we not get one? Did I spend any money? No, I didn't. I don't spend any money on video games ever. I feel like it defeats the purpose of a video game. The purpose of a video game is to take up your time. So why would you spend money on it? To speed things up. My friend sent me a link the same time. Wait, your friend sent you a shiny link? Oh, yeah, I got you. I always say dono and charms are scams until I go over odds. Wouldn't you say that dono and charms are scams once you go over odds? Like, I definitely think they're scams because look at this. I've been on dono and charm like almost this entire time, and I'm at 84,000 encounters and never got a shiny. So yeah, I would say that they're a bit of a scam. Just a small little itsy bitsy scam. I really hate shiny charms, but also I do it just to keep you guys intrigued, keep you guys in here, keep you guys linked up. You know, I feel like it helps draw people into the stream for me to keep popping shiny charms. I don't know, just a thought, just a thought. Can I link? My in-game name is SDeathK. We're actually full right now. I would have to kick somebody out in order to link up. So unfortunately, Mendoza, unfortunate. Epic Empoleon was a little bit faster. So is battle point farming worth it? Yeah, not really. Um, if you're looking for a good way to make money, battle point farming is not it. PvP is not really a great way to make money in terms of like hourly rates. And if you're going to farm battle points in the Battle Frontier, from what I know, there's only like one automated way to do that. And it's like not great money per hour, but it is like pretty much completely automated. I think I saw one video on it. Yeah. Do I also stream on Twitch? No. No, sir, I do not stream on Twitch. I don't really want to deal with the whole multi-streaming thing. I'm already on YouTube. I've got all my videos on YouTube. I think the stream will get suggested to the right people. And yeah, I think it's okay. Also, I'm on internet with a lot of different people, and uploading to two different sites just takes a lot of the upload bandwidth in the internet. Was there any PokeMMO devs in the chat? In this chat? Probably not. I don't know why there would be. Or are you talking in the global chat? Cool video title could be I spent 80 hours straight testing shiny charms in PokeMMO. Devs are scammers. Oh, what a great video title. What a great video title. Dude, how many freaking charms did I use so far on this hunt? It's got to be at least it's got to be over 50 at least. I used at least 50 charms on this hunt, which they cost about 250k a piece. So how much does that cost? Like 12 mil? Dude, I've spent like 12 mil just on shiny charms. And I bought like 10,000 leppas from a guy. Did anyone pull an Iron Man ever in PokeMMO? What is an Iron Man? An Iron Man, isn't that like 100 miles or something? Or I don't know what an Iron Man is. It's insane. You're close to 4x odds. I know. Why? I shake on my fist in the air. YouTube is way more generous to smaller creators and recommended that better than Twitch. Really? You think so? I guess. I know that Twitch usually puts the most popular streams at the front page and at the top of the page. I think YouTube, well, the reason I'm getting recommended a lot is probably because I have videos. I don't know if it would recommend me if I didn't have videos as well. How many LEPAs do you think you have used this shunt? Well, I used LEPAs the entire shunt, so I haven't done any free hunts, and we're at 84,000 encounters. And basically one LEPA gives you 10 encounters. So we're looking at about 8,460 LEPAs. Pretty precise on that number, but yeah, I would say that's the amount. And yeah, 8,000 LEPAs. How much does that run you? It's like 78k per 100. I'd have to do the math. 8,000 times 780. 8,400 times 780. I've spent about 6.5 mil on LEPAs and about 12.5 mil on shiny charms just on this one hunt. It's pretty horrible. Hello, hello, Leonardo, hello. Leonardo Nunez. Nunez? Yeah, it's Nunez, right? Like basically no trading with people, so no GTL, and only buy from in-game stores. Hunt everything yourself. Asian youth, what are you talking about? Asian youth. Non-trading and no multiplayer help. What are you guys talking about? Oh, the Iron Man. You're talking about the Iron Man. The Iron Man is no trading and no multiplayer help. I think that would be kind of a grind. But definitely people have done it because they want to do an authentic storyline. The day my dono run out and I stopped buying charms, I got 4 shinies in a week. That's the week I stopped buying both of them. So basically you're saying that donator and shiny charms are a complete and utter scam and should never be bought ever. I see, Isaiah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I think that donator for the most part is worth it if you're making quite a bit of money from flipping. But otherwise, yeah, it's definitely not worth the money that you put into it. I have the data of all platforms because I keep track of these type of KPIs. Okay, so what's the data, huh? This is why there's so many nice videos with a shit ton of likes and views based on SEO and the algorithm. Oh, so many niche videos. Yeah, I mean, you can make a niche video, but it also has to be quality, and it also has to be a good idea. For the most part, it's the idea and the content that's going to get you far. And then yeah, the thumbnail and title make a huge difference as well. Good luck on that shiny, dude. Thank you. Working on it. I definitely need the luck, that's for sure. That's the Iron Man mode you're talking about. Oh yeah. This is why there's so many niche videos. Yeah, bro playing the original game was literally Iron Man. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, Iron Man is a RuneScape reference? Okay, but RuneScape, you're more likely to play with friends, I guess, than probably PokeMMO. At least most people, when they start, they probably just want to play through the storyline by themselves. My friend is 240k dry. Oh god. I hope we don't go that dry. That would be this dry, except 3 times over. Yeah, true, 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 true. Should do live streaming during Safari Week. When is Safari Week now? Like, should I? Okay, I could live stream Safari Week, but when is Safari Week? And oh, dude, safari hunting is so gay though. What do you guys think about safari hunting? Do you think if I looked up on Google when Safari Week is, do you think something would come up? Um, when is Safari Week? That's what I'm looking up. I'm trying to figure it out. Just says between June and July. What the hell? What a big help. Okay, I gotta rely on you guys. To all them people in here want to make YouTube as a lead or sell stuff, use the YouTube searchable. Yeah, definitely you have to have a niche in YouTube, but YouTube is not easy to get views. Um, if you're gonna make something that um, a lot of people are gonna make or that's not necessarily searchable, it's actually pretty likely that you get like 0 views or maybe like 3 total. Um, like my brother tried starting up a chess channel and it didn't really work out very well. He got like 3 views on his videos, so definitely didn't do super hot. We'll just say that. And that's how most YouTube videos go, is they get about 3 views total. Yeah, unless it's really searchable and it's very niche down, and there's not a lot of content on it, and maybe it's like a guide or something. Guides usually do really well, especially if there's nothing out there for it. Yeah, you'll never catch me in the safari. El Mayo is so true. I know. Safari hunting, and single encounter hunting is tough already, and then you're doing it in the safari zone, in which case they could possibly run on you. Pretty tough. But I would. But yeah, June 22nd to June 30th for the Team Goon event. Oh, okay, yeah, the kickoff is gonna be June 22nd, and it's gonna be at like 1 o'clock my time. So I guess I'll try and make that. Search for the title and look for videos with high likes and views and low subscribe count, then use them as an inspiration. YouTube algorithm liked it, and then just copy it, try and make it better. Gotcha. Yep, rip off and duplicate. That's kind of like the big brain money making strategy these days. Grab priority in the industry. True. In chess, you have to compete against Gotham in tournaments. Yeah, pretty tough to compete against Gotham and Hikaru. Like, especially if you're not like a pro at the game. New video idea. Okay, okay. Can Dombro reach top 100 in PokeMMO OU after 1 week of training? Dude, I know I was thinking about something like that, like a road to top 100 PokeMMO PvP, where I maybe I copy like 3 teams from the best players, and then I use those teams and I get really good at them to try and make it to the top 100 at some point. That way maybe I have a respectable following in PvP. That would be nice. I could make like maybe like ASMR type PvP videos. I think that would be cool. Although I don't really have the greatest mic, but you know, because I don't really like putting music in my videos, so a lot of times it's kind of like ASMR-y. Have fun stalling with everyone else. Yeah, yeah, just playing stall because stall works. I mean, there's a few top players that use stall, man. It's so hard to break through. And like every time I face stall, man, I swear I just get screwed over. I could show you what team I was trying to use today. I was trying to use not this one. Well, I used this one for a little bit, but I was mostly using this one right here. Uh these guys. I was trying to use this team. We can go through it. First, I have this Garchomp, Naive, Earthquake, Flamethrower, Draco, Stealth Rock, and Perfect IVs, of course. Nothing but perfect. That's what I like to use, and Life Orb as well. So it's basically a hyper offense Garchomp that everybody pretty much uses this type of moveset. Then we have this Espeon, Bold Espeon, Magic Bounce, get the rocks off my field. Actually, this one's not perfect, but it's a Light Screen Reflect set, so that we can set up Light Screen Reflect for our 3 setup mons. We have 3 setup mons, Baton Pass to get to them. Basically, Dragonite, this is the normal setup set. Perfect IVs on this one. This is the setup set with Dragon Claw, Extreme Speed, Dragon Dance, Fire Punch, and then my EVs. I've got a special EV spread for this Dragonite. The idea behind the HP EVs here is for the leftovers. Basically, you're going to get 10% of your HP, or 1/16th of your HP back. And so if you calculate your HP EVs and your HP number, you can make it so that you get the maximum amount back each time. And then speed, I don't really think it's super important, especially if you Dragon Dance once, you're going to be faster than most other Pokemon. Then we have Volcarona. Volcarona. This one is a pretty common set, I feel like. Quiver Dance, Giga Drain, right? Sometimes it's really good to run Hidden Power Ice on Volcarona. However, since I'm using Life Orb, I feel like Giga Drain is really nice to get your health back after you lose some health with your Life Orb. Yeah, Volcarona is such a good mon for sweeping. Then we've got Chansey. Chansey is just basically OP. Can really block a lot of Pokemon. Any special attacking Pokemon, Chansey just walls it and can 1v1 against it with Toxic and Seismic Toss and Soft Boiled. And this one, I've got a interesting EV spread. I feel like this EV spread is probably best for Chansey. Maybe a little bit more HP and less on the special defense, but this is definitely a special wall with the Eviolite. Because Chansey already has tons of HP, so why would you need more HP EVs? And then we've got Scizor, the Night Demon, Scizor. I'm even using leftovers, which most people don't use leftovers on their Scizor. But the idea is basically you're going to Sword Stance up and Sword Stance, set up, and sweep. And since you're behind a screen, you'll be able to Sword Stance a few times. And the EVs on this guy are basically mostly HP, some attack, and some defense as well. So yeah, that was the team that I was trying out today. It was working pretty decent, especially if you're able to get those screens up, or you get rocks up with Garchomp. Dude, Garchomp is so good. You could run Focus Sash. Dude, Focus Sash on a Garchomp works really well as well. Or Scarf, I guess. Scarf Rocks is kind of interesting. But the Naive set is pretty good with a Life Orb, I think. At least according to the stats, PvP stats. New video. Is UU fun to play in PokeMMO? Beat Shiny Steelix once you get it. Yeah, I could try being like a UU or NU pro. Get good at that, those two tiers, rather than OU. Think that could work. Do stuff like Temp 6 in chess. People playing high aggressive with their techno babble type storytelling or similar to Fearless with lots of education value. Yeah, I just think that if you're not going to, or if you're just doing gameplay content with chess, the only way to get a lot of viewers is if you're like being really entertaining, or if you're really freaking good and like pro player. Dom, WTF, look at the GTL. There's a secret Shelfa, almost perfect Lucario for 1.8 bill. Oh my god. OMG. Bruh. Shiny Lucario. Oh my god, can I type? Secret Shiny Alpha Lucario. Perfect IVs. Naive. Oh my god. Look at that. How did this guy get this? Huh? How did he get it? That's pretty nuts. 1.9 bill. And it just went up for sale. I see. Well, I don't have that kind of money. Wait, did it have an OT? Or was it unknown? OT, Noah Nala. I wonder, or Noah Nola. I don't know how to say that. Wonder why they didn't keep it as a flex. Like, man, you bring that to a Petrowski shiny rating, you get 10 out of 10. I think you saw him a few days ago. Told me that he got it from a swarm. He got that shiny Lucario from an alpha swarm. That's pretty nice. They spent their life savings to get that. Yeah, no kidding. Dude, 1.9 bill, especially if you're using real money to buy that. How much is that? If you're talking 10 bucks is 2.5 mil, right? 1.8 bill divided by 2.5 or 250K for $1. We'll say 250K is $1. 1.9 bill. I think I typed that in right. Or no, I didn't. Okay, divided by 250K. We're looking at $7,600 if you wanted to buy that with, cash. $7,600 for that Lucario. Pretty crazy. No one will buy it for 1.9 bill. I don't know. What if you're really rich though? I mean, do you think that how much do you think the shiny legendaries are worth? You think they're worth 1.9 bill? Just 5 by 31? Psh, it would have to be 6 by 31. Otherwise, it's a bad deal. Yeah, what the heck? It's missing that one stat? That's some BS. In Petrowski's rating, you'd get a 9 instead of a 10 just because it's not perfect. The flower looks great, by the way. Well, yeah. Dude, an alpha shiny Lucario would obviously look amazing as a follower because it's bigger. Also, wait, let me. Yeah, there's my Sceptile. My pretty little Sceptile. Shiny legendaries are 4 to 5 bill. But, like, why are shiny legendaries so much more expensive than an almost perfect breed, a secret shiny um, Lucario? Right? I feel like that's more rare. I feel like that's more rare than a shiny legendary. How do you become that Rothschild type rich? It's called you spend real money on the game and you support the devs. That's what the devs live on. They live on the people that spend a ton of real money on the game. The only other way is to play the game for a lot of hours and possibly be one of the early ones in the game to acquire a lot of the more rare vanities that there are today. To basically invest a lot in the early years of the game. Then you would be that rich. You could easily get that rich over the course of 10 years. I'd probably sell a shiny Articuno if I got one. Never have to grind again. True, true. Yeah, honestly, I feel like I would too. I think I would sell a shiny legendary because, well, actually, you know what? I'd keep it as a flex, especially since I'm making content. Like, I feel like people would come see my content just because I got a shiny legendary. I think it would help the channel. Can make the Lucario for cheaper, theoretically. Will take you long as hell, but yeah. Could you make it for cheaper? I mean, I guess if you started breeding up a bunch of eggs for an alpha Lucario, um, it'd be a pain in the ass because he breeds down into a into a Riolu. Riolu, you have to evolve before you can um, breed it again. But you think that you could get an alpha Lucario, alpha shiny Lucario for cheaper, or you think it's less rare than a shiny legendary? I mean, I guess because you can actually breed for the alpha Lucario, whereas you can't really breed for the legendary. So true, 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 true. Can you that white Bob Cali girl accent where they speak from their nose? Uh, I think I know what you're talking about. It's like up talking. Do you know what up talking is? It's where you like uh you have like a higher pitch noise at the end of your sentence. It makes it sound like you're asking a question even though you're making a statement. And it's a really annoying way to talk. But I think that's what you're talking about when you say white Bob Cali girl accent. Do you think you could run a PokeMMO casino? I'm pretty sure that the devs don't allow gambling in this game, so probably not. But legendaries will get more and more common. They will eventually. And shiny legendaries actually have a higher shiny rate than normal because the devs wanted them to be a bit more common. Devs need to shut down the game corner for real if gambling isn't allowed. Dude, the game corner is not gonna make you broke. I'm pretty sure you actually make coins at the game corner. You know, like if you don't lose, you actually make coins if you play the game enough. So the odds are actually stacked in your favor at the game corner. But yeah, it takes freaking ages to make coin from there. But you can put them feathers on them legendaries. Oh yeah, to make them 6x31. Yeah, and you can't do that with a Lucario, but at least you could breed for it. Like you just keep breeding up perfect Alpha Lucario until you finally get one that comes out legendary. I mean, you'd be able to get more encounters than one per month. So technically, you could get it easier than a shiny legendary. What is the roaming legendary? Right now it's Articuno, and I don't know what the dog is right now. I'd sell all shiny legendaries except Zapdos because I like Zapdos for my rain team. Or what about Suicune? Suicune is really good in PvP. Like you wouldn't want to sell Suicune, right? I mean, I don't know, maybe you would. Oh, the dog is Raikou. Gotcha. Imagine you get one legendary right now. Um, I would have to be single encountering, and I can't be in a cave. But I wish. I am not hunting for the legendaries. I need to get my Articuno though, so after I get this legendary, I'm gonna be hunting Articuno. Or once I get this shiny. Yeah, once I get this shiny, I'll go hunt Articuno. I haven't seen anyone use Suicune in OU yet, actually. It's really good, you say? Yeah, it is. You want to see the win rate? Let me check. Suicune. You know what? Zapdos actually kind of killed it. Where is it? Uh, I think. Wait, what the heck? Its usage is only 5%, but its win rate is still like 52.5. So its win rate's pretty good, but I think Zapdos um really brought its usage down because Zapdos is so popular now, and the electric type just really hard counters Suicune. Although at least Suicune can learn Calm Mind, but Zapdos can't. But Suicune is really, really difficult to kill. Like, if you don't have a grass type or an electric type, you're kind of screwed over. Yeah, usually people running Suicune are going to run, like, Rest, Calm Mind, and then Scald and Ice Beam. Or maybe they'll use Substitute so that they can't get Toxic. But, like, one of the best ways to kill Suicune is with Toxic. 18,000 on this Wooper, and I'm already losing my mind. At least Wooper is a free shiny hunt, and you're right next to a PC. I've got a Wooper as well, so yeah. But 18,000, I know. It's shiny hunting is not for the faint of heart. That's for sure. It is not for everybody. the pink shinies. What are all the pink shinies? Wooper is definitely a good pink shiny. Oh, and then I got Ampharos or the Mareep. Mareep is a good pink shiny. What are the other good pink? Oh, you got Dratini. Dratini is a good pink shiny. Pink shinies are pretty good looking. Can't lie. Also the gold ones. I like the gold ones a lot. After getting this Wooper and Woobat, you'll be at 19 shinies. Then you'll only egg Alpha Zorua. Oh, good lord, man. I wish you luck with that task. Hopefully you don't get burnt out by doing that, because Zorua is a field egg group Pokemon, right? And how much do those cost actually? Alpha Field. Oh, gender male. 42k. Dude, that's gonna cost you a lot of Pokeyen. A lot, a lot. I'm surprised by the amount that Fairy fell. Fairy used to be at like 60k, but it's fallen all the way below 40. So it's interesting, because people could alpha hunt Chansey in the shiny egg group, or Milting, or no, not Milting, but Chansey. They could shiny hunt for alpha Chansey with the fairy egg group, and that would be a good mon to add to your PvP team. Imagine facing somebody with a shiny alpha Chansey. That would be crazy. Absolutely insane to run into something like that. Now, especially with Chansey being such a good Pokemon in PvP. They were 30,000 2 months ago. So what, you bought them all? You must have bought all of them. Field Alpha, yeah. Top staller of the metagame. Yeah, the Chansey for sure. Good morning. Good morning, Buryu. Buryu Muda. Buryu Muda? Is that like a play on the Bermuda Triangle? That's what it sounds like. It's not morning over here though. It is currently 11:25 p.m. and it's pretty close to midnight. It's dark outside. It's starting to cool off finally. Also, I think I'm going to, yeah, I gotta get some music going on my end over here. Dark techno. Dude, I've been liking the dark techno music these days. Same 11:26 a.m. So you are exactly on the other side of the world, most likely in the Philippines. Um, pretty sure that's time zone difference. Or were you the guy from Malaysia? Still need to finish your decks? Too lazy to evo the mons? Okay, so Shiny hunting for an Alpha Zorua, but you haven't done the Pokédex yet. Come on, bruh. That's a shake of my head moment right there. Dude, evolving the Mons is not that hard. All you gotta do is do some XP training. You got done with your Phenos, dude. Great. So you got the hard part out of the way. Geolocation, assuming in 2024 is crazy. Geolocation, assuming. Dude, did you just assume his geolocation? Oh, I can't believe you. I say the same thing. Oh yeah, shake on my head for sure. Well, we did make it up to 85,000 encounters in this stream, so pretty good. We've been going for 3 hours and 30 minutes so far. I think we're definitely at doing like 1,200 per hour for sure. Maybe a little bit more than that. You even shunted a horsey to get a damp Kingdra because you were scared I'd run into something that could explode. Dude, damp Kingdra? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, isn't damp is its hidden ability though? Or no, is it? Oh wait, I don't want to block my thing. Or wait, alpha. Yeah, damp is its hidden ability. So then you'd have to use the prismatic pearls to put damp onto it. But still, it's cool. It's just expensive. New video idea: guessing my YouTube commenter's geolocation. Yeah, dude, that would totally get a lot of views for a PokeMMO channel. Not really, but it'd be fun. It'd be fun for me, but I don't think people would watch that. What shiny should I go for after this? Well, first I'm gonna go for Articuno. Then we have Safari Week. Then I guess. Then I guess I'll go back to the Dratini spot. Or the Torkoal spot. I guess I'd take a Torkoal. Or maybe I go start shiny hunting for Gabite. Gabite wouldn't be too bad. Get a shiny Garchomp. You need shiny Garchomp to beat Cynthia. What? In like a gym run? Or are you doing the Elite Four runs? But usually you don't use Garchomp in Elite Four runs. Or are you just saying that because Cynthia is like the OG of Garchomp? Dude, I was watching I was watching Spidget's stream yesterday. He was streaming some PvP, and he started talking about politics. Some guy was asking him about politics. He was just raging. I thought it was kind of funny, but yeah, you could tell that he didn't want it. Like he didn't want to talk about politics, but people were asking him about it, or just saying stuff, and it was making him mad. You use it in your trainer reruns. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Got to get one to beat Cynthia. Yep. Cynthia and Marimoto. Garchomp's really good against Marimoto as well. New video idea, triangulating the second derivative of Onyx sprite curve using Einstein's 14th method mentioned in his 79th paper on his theory of relativity in PokeMMO. And don't forget your sources. You're crazy, man. God dang. How did you even come up with that idea? Triangulating the second derivative of a sprite curve. 14th method mentioned in his 79th paper. You know, you definitely made all that shit up. I don't think any of that has any semblance of reality. You think it would get a lot of clicks? Yeah, yeah, I don't think so. I think that title is too long for YouTube. I think YouTube would delete the video before it ever went up. YouTube would be like, nope. Yeah, he only wrote 78 papers. That's right. There is no mythical 79th paper. He's lying. Yeah. Come on, Hummus. We expect more. I just did an encounter and I thought the shiny noise I threw out was from your stream and I freaked out. Wait, you just did an encounter and I thought the shiny noise I threw out was from your stream? Did you get a shiny? Because if you heard a shiny noise, then that must have been from your game, right? Oh, that you threw out. Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. The Pokemon that you had. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The shiny that you led with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I don't understand exactly. Unless people spell out exactly what they're talking about, sometimes I miss the point. But I got you. I phrased that poorly. Yeah. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. Only 6 minutes on Charm. Anything else you guys would like to discuss? Anything on your mind lately? The 79th paper was actually hinted in its 54th paper because on page 683 there was a map with an X on it, and I went on a voyage to the X and I actually found a paper that said gotcha. Very crazy egg hunt. How have we not hit yet? That is a topic of discussion. 85,000 encounters dry. What are the odds? Maybe I will ask ChatGPT. Let me actually see if Gemini will answer that question for me. I want to know what the odds are. See if Gemini knows how to do some math. So how should I phrase it for Gemini? Just be like, the shiny odds are 1 per 25,000. I want to see if it could actually do this math for me. What are the odds that I don't find a shiny in 85,000 encounters? See if it can do the math here. Or if it even understands what I'm talking about. It's always 50-50. No, it's not. I actually just asked Gemini. It actually said the odds of me not encountering a shiny by 85,000 encounters is about 3%. So I had about a 3 point, well, it said 3.3%. 3.3% chance of me not finding a shiny by now. So yeah, pretty low odds there. You watched VGHS. It came in my feed yesterday. I forgot about it. VGHS. I don't know what that is. Came in your feed yesterday. You're going to have to explain to me what VGHS is. Stacking up on alphas now so I can do exclusive alpha breeding next year. Oh, stacking up on them, like you're catching them yourself, or you're breeding, or you're buying them off the GTL so that you can do alpha breeding next year for like comp Pokemon or for like just shiny hunting. Lucky Shunt it is. Yes, the most lucky 3.3% chance of it happening. Old show from 2012, Video Game High School. Video Game High School it's called, huh? Video Game High School. Came up in your feed. It's an old show. Is it on YouTube or is it on a streaming platform? Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. Sounds like something I wouldn't really watch. Or what kind of genre is it? Is it like anime or is it like comedy or action or something? Started on YouTube, I think. Oh, it was on Netflix. Okay, okay, sounds good. Yeah, you know what? Gemini actually does a really good job of doing the odds for you. Yeah, 3.3% chance. Should we see what the odds are if I went 20 of going 25,000 dry? The odds of okay, so if your shiny rate is 1 in 25,000, which is basically what mine's been because we've been popping so many charms, then you've got about a 63% chance of finding a shiny in those 25,000 encounters. It's not 50-50, which is, you know, it's not like what you would assume, but yeah, it's actually, you've got a higher chance of encountering a shiny before 25,000. Dom suggests some good hint. Oh god. Honestly, I only like it for nostalgia. It's a pretty cringe show. Oh, okay. I'll try and remember. I'll try and remember. I could look it up right now, actually. Let me look it up. Action, romance, sci-fi, or sci-fi. Cringe show, huh? For me, if it's not 100%, it's always 50-50. Okay, yeah, for you. It's either there or it's not. It's a meme. It's a meme that people like to say. 24 seconds left on charm. You guys better get a shiny. Right now. Or else. Also, I'm actually gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna go claim my GTL. I've got a bunch of listings to claim. So let's go claim those. Oh, I also, wait, did somebody send me some mail? Celebration time. Did this guy just predict that I would find a shiny? But I never got one. Oh, Lucidity. Thank you. Wait, was Lucidity, did he leave? I think he left. But we never got one. We'll keep those in the mail for when we find something. And then we'll take them out and use them. Are old Pokemon worth anything? Yeah, they are. If they're really old. If they're really old, they're worth something. If they're not really old, they're not worth much. He jinxed me. Yeah, he must have, because he sent those way too early. Okay, let's claim these. We're at 26 million right now. 26 mil 550K. And I've got some listings to claim. So let's claim all these. And we've got like 3 listings to relist. This shiny Krook I have to relist. Man, I have it up for 15 mil. It's crazy. But we're up to 36 mil now, so we basically claimed 10 mil there. And let's relist these things. Yeah, I've got this shiny Krook, man. This one's tough to price check. I keep relisting it for the same price, 15 mil. But I feel like I really have to price it down a little bit. It's got such good stats, adamant nature. You know, it's a really good mod. It's got some particle effects even. But okay, let me see. Let me price check that again, even though, yeah, crazy. 31, 31, nature adamant. Shiny Krook. See, 15 mil, is that even bad? Like, this one's up for 31. Although, yeah, this one's up for 12. Oh, god dang. I guess I'll just try listing it for... Maybe I'll try listing for 14 mil. 14 mil. I'm literally dropping it by a whole mil. But I really want to get rid of this thing. I've had this thing for months. Probably like 3 or 4 months. 15 mil is fine, you think? Dude, I thought it was fine too, but I've had this thing for fucking 5 months or something like that. So, 13, I guess 14 mil, I'll try and sell for it. I think I bought it for 14 mil, and then I tried to sell for 15. So, I think I'm going to be taking a small loss just because of the listing fee at 14 mil. But I really need to just get rid of it. But I can't really remember how much I paid for it. I know it was pretty close to 14 mil. It might have been 13. I might have bought it for 13. But yeah. It's got good stats, you know? It's just it doesn't sell for some reason. This one's very similar, I guess. Although a bit worse. I didn't buy it for 14.5. No, I think I tried to make a mill on it. There was one, oh, you know what? One of my best shiny flips was actually a shiny Starmie. I bought a shiny Starmie and I flipped it for like 5 mil. Something crazy like that. Let me search for shiny Starmie and see if there are any good ones. Because I think I bought a timid Starmie like this for like 20 mil, or maybe it was 15 or something, and I flipped it for like close to 30, like this one. But yeah, there's nothing good on the market right now. And then these two, I guess I'll list later. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream here. It's been almost 4 hours, so hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Thank you guys all for watching. Yeah, really appreciate you guys watching. Also, we're all still in the link. Yeah, everyone's leaving now, but yeah, have a good night, guys. I'm gonna hopefully have a good night. Hopefully get some good sleep tonight. And yeah, maybe I'll be back on Saturday next week for the shiny hunt or for the safari week. Otherwise, I still need to get this shiny, so expect me to stream this week sometime. And yeah.